Welcome back to the Stupidest Podcast with Justin Rademacher.
And Justin Vandeventer.
Who's that guy?
Me, baby.
You. Who's that first guy?
I don't know, some bearded guy.
Some bearded. Oh, the dumb one.
Yeah, the stupidest one.
Oh, the stupidest one. Who's the second one then?
Me.
The podcast one? Is that the podcast guy?
I'm the podcast guy.
You're the podcast guy. I'm the stupid guy.
Right?
Who's the third one?
We haven't found that one yet.
Oh.
We're still searching.
Okay. Well, is that our guest? They're the
guest.
Yeah, the guest. The stupidest and podcast.
We got it. Together.
Yep. Man, I'm so glad we figured that out.
Right?
It took us this long. It took us however many episodes we're on. I don't even know what episode this is.
I don't either.
We're on like 3. At least 3.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I've lost track.
I think it's 103.
Something like that.
I can't count.
Yeah. How have you been?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad. Not the greatest. I've had a rough couple weeks, just like health-wise.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm getting better.
Just all over the board, huh?
Yeah,
Since I left.
Yeah, it's been weird. It's been I even went to the doctor to get it looked at. I don't know if I told you that or not.
Hey, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I have like it's weird. I had like some body sensitivity stuff going on. It was like basically from like
a weird rash in your genital areas?
No, not
Bumps?
that. No, that's always been there.
Burning pee?
Yeah, that's always been there. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
No, it's it's weird. Like it was from like above my stomach, like right below my boobs, because you know how big my boobs are.
You have breast cancer.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't. It wasn't incorporating my boobs. No, it was right below that and like halfway down my thighs. My skin was just super sensitive, and they don't know what it was. Like it was like literally like I had clothes like rub up against it, and it'd be uncomfortable. And like when I slept at night, like I'd have to toss and turn, but every time I tossed and turned, I was like in pain. Like it was very uncomfortable.
Jeez.
And so like after a little while, I had to like use my shoulders and my back to like twist in a way where it didn't hurt my body. And so then because of that, my shoulders and back were all tightened and sore, but now it's starting to get better. Like I said, I'm probably like 90% better now.
Jeez.
So, yeah, I'm doing better than I was before, but still a little bit sore.
Rough.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is, and hopefully it doesn't come back. Whatever it was.
You good now?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. Like they were saying, like could have been a few things. The first thing they brought up was shingles, which would not have been fun but that's usually like more located in a single area, not like all the way around your body, and that's where it was for me. It was like wrapped around.
It'd be more of a rash too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and there would be more of a rash typically. He said within 72 hours there's usually some sort of a rash, and I didn't have anything. Like it looked like normal skin. So that's another thing that was confusing me. One thing that I brought up, it looked like I had like a tick bite a little while back. So I was like, oh, well,
Lyme's.
Couldn't be Lyme's disease. And so I talked to the doctor, and he's like, no, don't think that's it, because you're missing this symptom, you're missing that symptom for like Lyme's 1 and Lyme's 2 and all this stuff. So I'm like, well, I mean, that's a good thing. Like I don't want it, but I just thought it might be. But he's like, no, that shouldn't be it. And then he's like, so I don't really know what it is, so we're just going to give you ibuprofen. And I'll give you yeah, exactly.
Here's some baby aspirin.
Yeah, here's some ibuprofen, and he's like, I'll prescribe you like some sort of like, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's like a steroid cream. And he's like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I guess just come back. And
you jerked off with it, didn't you?
I'm not gonna deny or
just because it says steroid doesn't mean it's gonna make it bigger.
Actually, no, it's actually so because I did that. My balls are really strong.
Nice.
And tiny.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because I mean that's another symptom, right?
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. I didn't do any of that.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. It's kind of a weird thing. I haven't even been able to play disc golf.
Oh yeah, because all of that, I bet. Huh?
Yeah, it's been on my U-disc. I looked yesterday. And it's been 11 days since I've played.
Oh, dang.
I know. It's the longest streak
Dude,
I've ever
I gotta
had.
admit, I haven't played in forever.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time.
Well, it's tough because I have a tournament on Sunday that I'm supposed to play in. And I can't even back out because, like...
You've already paid.
I already paid, and it's already past the time for getting my money back, so...
Dang.
I'm gonna at least try. I mean, if I don't do well, I don't do well. But
Josh
hopefully-
has been killing it by the sounds of it.
Oh yeah, he's been doing really well. He was talking to me the last night or the night before. I think it was 2 nights ago, and at league, like we play league every week, or at least try to. And he said like the last 4 or 5. I think it was 5. The last 5.
He told me 4 this weekend, but
Okay, yeah, it was the last 4. I think now 5.
Nice.
Tuesdays that he's
cashed
out. So he's got money, and not necessarily always like money back, but at least
cashing.
And overall, he's definitely made his money the last 5 weeks.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
And I haven't cashed out once at league. So
There's
I mean,
I think that's higher competition than actually the tournaments that he's getting in.
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. These guys are like open division players,
Yeah.
so these guys are really good. And Josh plays MA2 now. I play MA3, so I mean, it's a crazy sport.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Josh is killing it.
Yep. But what have you been up to? Anything?
Work, man. Work, and more work.
Nah.
Playing a little softball. Played some fall ball now.
Nice. You doing well in that?
Not really.
No?
Hitting okay, but my fielding my back's been screwed up. So
You did say that.
So I've been making errors all over, and I'm like, I'm not this bad, I promise, but whatever. It is what it is.
It happens. Dude,
I'm on a good team, so.
Dude, remember that? I played for a couple years, didn't I? Or
Yeah,
was
you
it-
played with me a couple
Yeah,
times.
a couple times. And that one, I think it was the second year, I struggled with fielding. I got hit in the shin that one time by a ball that I should have just easily been able to pick up. I was a little embarrassing.
That's been me the last 2 weeks. I'm like, God. But whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Work's going good though, man. We're busier than ever.
That's good.
So, but man, I ain't had time to do anything. I'm getting home at like 7, 8 o'clock every night.
And you're probably getting to work at 7 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough. But it's good for the paycheck, I bet.
Yeah. And I need it.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, not much.
Yeah. No, I've actually just started that new job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working from home. I'm in the office this week. We're just working and training, and I'm doing all the driving now, which is nice. So I'm actually getting all my states. So I'll be in charge of half the country. Marketing, yep. So I'll be in charge of half the country at our company, and
Proud of you, man. That's awesome.
doing our operations, which is kind of nice because I mean, it's very similar to what I did in the last marketing place, but it's just different information that I'm reaching out on, and
You're killing it, man.
yeah, dude, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. It's
Yeah,
definitely
you seem excited.
it's definitely going to be busy coming up though, because we're getting into Q4, and Q4 is very busy for the print world.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm back
Dude.
back in the marketing
Yeah, I
world.
can tell
and-
you this is definitely something you're interested in because you can tell when you talk about it that
Yeah.
you're a lot more.
Well, I mean,
a lot more into it.
I've worked in it for 4 years, and I know the business better than any other business I've worked in so far. So,
Other than the bowling,
well, bowling, I know bowling pretty well.
we did that way too long.
Man, I worked from like 2008 to like 2016 or something in bowling alleys. Worked for 8
Way
years.
too long.
That's nuts. But it was fun.
Oh, dude, I loved
getting-
it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Getting 8 to 10 years worth of free bowling, because I got free bowling after I was working there too, because I still knew people. So,
Yep. We hooked you up.
yeah,
So-
that's the best part of working at a bowling alley is the free bowling.
The free bowling.
Dude, I got my average was in the 200s at one point.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if it would be that right now. I'm actually bowling on Saturday, or hopefully get a bowl, but
Yeah, you with your grandpa and stuff?
yeah, but I forgot my bowling balls, so I don't even get to practice my
You
stuff.
forgot a lot of stuff this week.
I know. Well, I mean,
I get it. Yeah,
it was
a lot
tough.
on your mind.
I had a lot on my mind. I was going to be working from the office, and my body was not in shape. Like, dude, when I was packing my bag, I had to do laundry, and so I did the laundry, but my body hurt so bad that I couldn't fold it. So I just
Dude, I did see you that one day, and you looked like a cripple.
yeah. So I threw it in the bag, and I'm just like, well, if it's wrinkly, it's wrinkly. If it's not, yep, exactly.
Still won't forget when you were trying to get dressed with your neck thing. I was like, you might want to wake up a little earlier. And you're like, what do you mean? I go, You got lucky this time by throwing a ringer around your head. I don't think you're gonna get that lucky every day.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was pretty good though.
Yeah.
I
You
was
literally
impressed.
like threw it up and
I
caught
know.
it.
I was impressed with myself. I like
I
that.
was too. So,
But
should we get into it?
yeah, sure. Let's get into it. All right. So I got the first question for the night. What is the weirdest thing? I should say day too. Could be day or night whenever you're listening.
Okay.
Sorry about that. If you're listening at during the day or at night or at the dawn, whenever you're listening,
Yeah.
that's the time that you get to listen to this question. Okay. Anyways, let's
Middle
get
of
into
the
the
night.
question. Could be in the middle of the
What
night.
if anybody does the work listen in the middle of the night? You guys listen to us while you sleep?
What about when you poop?
Oh, that's when I would listen.
That's when I dude. That's the only time I listen to anything.
That's when I get my best ideas.
Yep. It's the only time I watch TV.
Really?
No.
Oh.
No, I watch
I was
TV.
gonna say that's pretty cool.
I watch TV before bed.
Yeah, me too.
I always got to have a TV on.
Yeah, I gotta have some back noise.
Yep. All right. Anyways, first question: what is the weirdest thing that you've ever put in your body? If you need me to go first, let me know.
No,
Tequila. So I was in Colorado and I was with Matt, and we're hanging out. And we were just driving. We just drove through the mountains, just looking for something to do and somewhere to go. And we went to Winter, Colorado.
okay.
And in Winter, Colorado, we were looking around, and all of a sudden we found this place that had a couple different like restaurants and stuff, and we were hungry.
Okay.
And so we went and we found this restaurant in the back of like this like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like almost like a mall, but it was like
Convenience store?
but it was in a big building. Like it was, I don't know. It was almost like a big hotel, but just with different businesses in it.
Okay.
Anyways, we went to this place. They had really good burritos, is what we heard. So we wanted to go have a really big, delicious burrito.
Boom. Now you're talking.
Yep. So we went there, and we get there, and we go straight to the bar. We're just gonna belly up at the bar and enjoy a burrito. And so we get there. We're talking to the bartender a little bit, and find out that it's the owner. And so we're just talking to the owner. He owns like 8 or 10 in the area, or within a certain area. I can't even remember. And all of a sudden, we're talking, and we're talking about the burritos, talking about his business, all this stuff. And I noticed that there's just a hoof hanging on the wall. I'm like, what's that? He said, oh, it's our house tequila. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And he's like, you want to try some? We're like, yeah, sure. So he pours us a shot, and we both look at each other, and we take it like a shot. And he's like, oh, no. This is a dessert tequila. So you're supposed to sip it. Well, Matt heard that. I didn't hear that. So he gives us another one. Matt sipping it. I down it. And he's like, no. You're supposed to sip it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you tell? That's why he's sipping it. You said that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Like, it's very good. Like, I really appreciate the 2 shots that you gave. He's like, no. I'll get you a third one. So he got me a third
You're
one.
gonna be messed up.
Yeah, I was feeling it pretty good. But then I sipped that one, and it was delicious.
Oh.
Yep. And then, but anyways, like that was like the weirdest thing I've put in my body, I think, because
So it came like in a hoof?
yeah. So the bottle was like in the hoof. So it wasn't like
Okay.
yeah. So like it was a hoof around the bottle. So I mean, it wasn't really weird. It was just
Okay.
a weird packaging, I
Okay.
guess. But it was cool though. Like, and I even have a picture of us holding it, even though like in the picture I'm hiding the fact that it's a hoof because I'm holding it with my hand over the hoof part because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was really
You're
cool.
not an idiot. You're just stupid.
Yeah, I'm just stupid. But it was fun. It was fun, and it was a really good experience. We did also, when we were eating the burritos, again, we were talking to the owner, and so his daughter also worked there as a server.
Yeah.
And she was just a tiny little thing. And so I'm eating the burrito, and I'm like, I'm getting full. I'm like 3/4 of the way done, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to eat this thing. And the owner looked at me. He's like, see that waitress over there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, see how tiny she is? I'm like, yeah.
She eats 2 of these.
Exactly what
No
he said.
way.
Yep. He's like, that girl right there, my daughter, can eat 2 of these. And I'm like, well, now I have to eat it. Like, I'm just like, okay, I can't
I can't
not.
be.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a true story, but I mean, that's what he said. So
Was it good?
it was delicious. One of the most best burritos.
You are on a stupid route today.
I know.
I like it.
I'm going to keep going with it. I don't care. I got up at 4:40 this morning.
Dude,
I can say what I want.
Welcome to my life.
I know.
All right. My first question. Have you ever had a gun pulled on you?
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
Really?
All the time as a kid. Toy guns, squirt guns, lots of them. But I've never had a real gun pulled on me.
No, never, huh?
No.
Wow. I've had 3.
Wow.
Yep.
I've not heard. Maybe I have heard one or.
I'm sure you've heard a couple of them.
Yeah.
One was at my first job in high school. We actually got tied up and stuff like that.
Damn.
And we got interviewed to see if we were part of it. Like they didn't even like they treated us like shit.
Wow.
They're rather than seeing if we were okay, they're like, "Who's your partners?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking? What?" Like, I want to go home. Like, where's my parents? Like, you know.
Wow, that's insane.
Second time was I was working at the car wash or whatever, and this kid came in and he tried holding me up. And I'm like, dude, this is a car. Like, you're not getting any. Like,
Yeah, you're not going to get anything.
you're not getting any money. Like, I have $50 here in tokens. Like, what do you want?
You got 50 car wash? It's like,
There's some soap in the back. But the kid was nervous, and just like shaking, and that made me nervous. Like, I was more scared that time than the first time, because the first time they were
in control. They knew they probably weren't going to have to use the gun.
Yeah, or gonna do anything. Like,
Yeah.
everything was stable. This kid was shaking with his finger on the trigger. I'm like, having a gun pointed at you and the dude shaking to where all it has to be is one slip and I'm done.
Yeah, that must have been real.
But
scary.
I held my cool and I actually talked the kid out of it.
Wow.
Talked him right out of the. I'm like, dude, just get out of here. I'm not gonna even call. And I didn't. I didn't even call the cops. I said, get out of here. I go, there's nothing here for you.
Yeah.
I have nothing for you. If you leave now, there's no. You haven't committed any crime. I said, I don't give a shit about the gun, whatever. Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Just go, man.
Did you at least give him advice as to where he could maybe get some money?
No, like.
I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. Don't condone what that guy did. I don't condone it, is what I was saying.
But yeah, I didn't. I just called my boss and I was like, hey, this happened. He's like, well, lock up shop, I guess, and get out of there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, wow. At least, yeah. It's something, I mean.
So I just got the hell out of there, and that was my day. The third time was I was on my way home, and I was at the railroad tracks, and I look behind me, and there's this junker behind me, and this guy, I see him spin the cap off of a big old Jack Daniels bottle, takes a swig, and then he leans out the window and points a gun at me, and he starts waving around, and he followed me forever. Well, I'm not going to go to my house.
Yeah,
obviously.
Course.
So I just kind of drove through another neighborhood, drove back to town, and I went to the police station and parked in the police station parking lot, and he drove on by.
Wow, that's a smart idea, though. So, just go right to the police station?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
So, that was the third time.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive home now. I drive right past those tracks.
Right?
Oh, damn.
I haven't seen the dude ever again, or the car ever again. So
maybe
probably some dude from the city's just on a bender or something.
Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. I've never had anything. I've never been in any kind of I think the closest I've been, and this isn't even close, in Minneapolis. Like, obviously, like when I worked at Target Field, we would walk to the Metrodome in the early stages when the dome was still there. And because that's where we would park for free and then just walk. And there was a group of us, and obviously you'd always run into weird people at night in Minneapolis. But there was one time we were like just messing around and stuff, and we ended up we were just playing around, and we saw this wall, and we're like, I bet you can't climb that. Oh yeah, I can climb it. So we climbed the wall or whatever, and as we got up to the top, we saw this like bloody knife, and we're like, yep, let's go. Let's get out of here. Like, this isn't safe.
Yeah, I've had a knife pulled on me. I was at a bar or whatever one night down in the cities, and this guy pulls a knife. Like, he got mad at me for no damn reason. Like, I don't even know what the hell was going on. He pulls a knife on me, and he swings it at me, and I kind of jump back. And as soon as I jump back, like 3 other bouncers tackled him down. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you say to that guy? I'm like, I didn't say anything to him. I didn't even talk to the guy yet. So he was obviously on something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Damn. Man, I'm glad that I haven't had this experience, but I'm terrified that you've had this many.
I don't, to be honest, like, I'm comfortable with it now, actually. Because
Wow.
it's like when that happened, like, all my friends, dude, how are you okay with this? Like, I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't nothing. I go, let's grab another drink.
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to let this ruin my night. They're like, I'd be so messed up right now. I'm like, from what? Nothing happened. I'm fine. I didn't get cut. I didn't.
Yeah. You're a stronger man than me.
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't bother me.
Yeah.
The only one that I was ever really nervous about was, like, the kid, I said.
Yeah.
Because he was shaking.
Yeah.
He was nervous, and he had the look in his eyes like something. I'm like,
This could happen.
yeah, something's not right here.
Yeah.
Like, this could, and I talked him off the ledge. I was like,
Wow.
so to be honest, that was kind of one of my proudest ones, though.
I was going to say, that must have been like you saved, I feel like you saved him and you that night.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wish I knew who that kid was, because I'd wonder where he's at now.
Yeah.
Probably in prison.
You guys didn't exchange contact
No,
information?
you didn't give me, he didn't give me his Instagram or Facebook request.
You got to think of this stuff.
I know I should have talked to him.
Yeah, next time. Next time, just remember to grab that information. Because they're definitely going to be willing to give it to you.
We could be Snapchat buddies or something. Come on. Get back here.
Oh, man.
So,
Yeah, maybe he can, like, next time he'll do that and he'll, like, send it to you. Remember this?
Yeah, right.
Does this seem familiar? All right, let's go to the next one. So what's your most memorable concert that you've ever been to? The most memorable concert.
I was going to say, I got 2.
I got multiple as well.
So, Styx.
Okay.
Went with Dad and Mom, and God, I've been to Styx like 6 times.
Oh, wow.
And they're one of my favorite bands live. They just put on a great show. And I remember the first time ever seeing them, they go, well, it's intermission. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, you guys were just ramping up. And the stage goes dark or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, within like 45 seconds, maybe a minute goes by. And all of a sudden, a single light clicks down. And it's the piano. And it starts spinning on like the spindle or whatever. And he's playing it. And it's Come Sail Away. And I'm like, oh my, like, it was so badass.
Dang, that would be cool.
So, yeah, that was probably the most memorable first time ever seeing them and seeing that.
Yeah.
And then the other one was, oh, shoot, what's the name of it? It's the Christmas Orchestra.
I don't know.
Like, freaking.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
It's
don't
like
know
a
the
light
name.
show and all that.
The Nutcracker.
Kind of like that, yeah.
No, I don't know. Wait, I know what you're talking about, I think, but I don't know.
I went with my grandmother that one with my the whole family, and that's the first concert I ever went with my grandma. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
The light show was awesome. Like they made a dragon out of the light show, and oh, dude, it was sweet.
That is cool.
All Christmas music too. Just it was sweet.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
It'd be a cool one to go to. I like those kind of shows. Like, that's why I was like with mine. A lot of the concerts that like are most memorable for me are actually at Target Field, the ones that I worked.
Oh, dude,
Just
you
because
saw some badass ones.
Yeah,
there.
they had some good concerts. Like, I had Kenny Chesney was there a few times, so I got to actually see him while I was working, and then I went to one actually as a guest. The reason I went as a guest was because it was with my ex, and she really wanted to go. And it was one of the most awkward concerts I had ever been to, because we bought the tickets when we were together.
Oh, and you went when you were separated?
And we went together when we were separated.
Jeez.
Because we both didn't want to give up the tickets. And so we're like, well, we're just gonna have the most
give me your
awkward night
ticket.
ever.
No, you give me your ticket.
Exactly
Like,
how
I guess
it
we're
went.
going together then.
Yep, and it was the most awkward experience I've had. Nah, maybe not the most awkward because
Did you guys talk?
we did a little bit, but
Not much?
Not much, no.
What was that?
I don't know what that was. It sounded like a balloon popping. Anyways, yeah, no, that wasn't the most awkward. The most awkward, I think, was when we broke up and we lived together, and she still needed to live there for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so living with an ex for 2 weeks, sleeping in the same bed, because I was like, well, I'll just sleep on the couch. She's like, no, you can sleep in the bed. And I'm like, okay, well, so just sitting there, you're just, how am I supposed to sleep right now?
Right.
Yeah,
To be honest, that's not that weird, though. I've had other friends that have went a lot longer than 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
I've had some friends that 6 months, our lease is not up for 6 months, so we got to live together for 6 months. And they couldn't get out of the lease or anything, so I was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. But yeah, anyways, there were other concerts too that were way better that I have better memories of. I'm sorry, I got it all weird. Like Paul McCartney, that was a great one.
Oh, dude.
That was a really good
Beatle,
one.
huh?
I know. Zach Brown Band, that was another cool one. Billy Joel, probably my favorite at Target Field. Like, he put on such a good show. And plus, it probably didn't, that was probably the best spot I ever had, because it was the easiest spot, because I had to, watch for wristbands. So it was busy at the very beginning, but then once everybody had the wristband,
Boom, you're good.
I
Free
got
show.
to watch the concert. Yeah, it was super easy. I had one guy at that show, he took his shirt off, he wasn't on the floor or whatever, but he was, trying to get onto the floor, so he was running down the stairs, trying to get onto the field part where I was. So I stood in his way and I caught him with my arm and threw him back. And security saw him running, so they were on their way. So I'm like, hey buddy, do you want these guys to take you, or do you want to just go back to your seat? He's like, yeah, I'll go back to my seat. So yeah, that was a fun little experiment.
Was he a little tipsy?
Oh, he was gone. Yeah. But it was funny because he was stumbling, running down, but so I feel like he thought he was running really fast, but he wasn't.
Do you know how many drunk people we've dealt with in our careers?
Yep. But yeah, so there were more, Florida Georgia Line, Backstreet Boys, Nelly. That was one concert.
That was one concert.
That was
altogether.
one altogether. That's
such a totally weird lineup.
It is a weird lineup, but it was a fun lineup.
Oh, I bet.
Jimmy Buffett and the Eagles.
That's sweet.
That was another one. I went to Def Leppard, Journey, and Cheap Trick were there.
You went with me to that.
No, that's a different one.
It was the same lineup, though.
It was a similar lineup, not exact, because that one was at the State Fair.
Yeah.
I have that one mentioned. That's actually my next one after Target Field. But yeah, we went to Journey. Who was it? There was Journey and two others that I can't remember. It wasn't Def Leppard and Cheap Trick, though.
With me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was two different ones that I can't remember right now.
Journey, Foreigner, and...
what's her name? You know, it's...
Pat Benatar?
Yeah, yep, Pat Benatar. That's exactly who it was. But yeah, so then there was Luke Bryan and Sam Hunt. Went to that one, or worked that one. And then the Skyline Music Festival. That was kind of fun. That was just
I couldn't remember.
I think REM was at that one. I can't remember.
REM. That's sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, those were all fun concerts. And then, like I said, Journey at the State Fair. That's another very memorable for me. I went to a Kiss Def Leppard one with my stepdad, and it was funny because Josh and Matt also went to that concert, but in a different spot. It was funny though because Chuck ended up getting the tickets, and he had an extra one, and I was working at Target Field, and the show was in Target Center, and so it was right next door. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Well, I'm working the Twins game." He's like, "Well, what are you doing after though?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "Do you want to go next door and go to the concert?" I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'd love to. So I was working as an intern at the Twins at the time, and I was talking to my bosses and everything. I'm like, "Hey, my stepdad got tickets to the show. Do you mind if I leave just a little early just so I can meet him and get there before the concert starts?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course. Of course you can do that." Mm-hmm. So they let me go early. But one of my coworkers, there's a bunch of coworkers that work at Target Field also work at Target Center.
Mm-hmm.
He overheard me. He's like, "Hey, here's my number. Text me where your seats are."
Nice.
I'm like, okay. So I texted him where my seats were once we got there, and so he came up to us with a flashlight. He's like, excuse me, I don't think these are your seats. And my stepdad's like, yeah, I promise they are. And he's like showing him, he's getting all scared. He's like, yeah, these are my seats. He's like, no, you got to come with me. These aren't your seats. So he brings us down, and he's like talking to us like we're getting kicked out or whatever. And I'm like, oh man, I thought these were legit tickets. Like I was like trying to scare him a little more because I knew that we were going closer to the stage. And he's like, no, I swear these are legit. Like we can look it up. I'll show you. I got a pay statement and everything.
I can see Chuck just freaking out.
And so he's going like that. And then he's like, well, why don't we go through these doors? And he's like the back way.
Yeah.
Like, so like employees only or whatever. So he brings us down there, and then after a little bit, I'm like, so where are you bringing us then? Are you gonna are we getting closer or what? And he's like, yeah, actually, yep, I got tickets right here for you guys. And then Chuck's like, what's going on? So it was kind of
know
neat,
each other.
Yeah, it was a neat surprise. So.
That's cool.
But yeah, so that was another memorable one just because of that.
That's sweet.
And then just all the Moonlight shows. I love Moonlight shows. So I was.
They put on such a good show too.
Dude, they are the best live band.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I got.
What are 3 things you think you are really good at?
Nothing. I'm not good at anything.
No?
No, I think I'm good at stuff.
Yeah.
Some stuff. I'm only good at 3 things actually.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
all I
that.
got.
I'm going to believe that.
Yeah. No, I think I'm a good listener.
Yep. You're a better listener than I am.
I agree. After listening to that, yes. I'm just kidding. No, I feel like I'm a good listener. I listen to family and friends if they're in need. Definitely. I feel like I'm training at my new job. I feel like I'm learning very quickly. Yeah, it's just I feel like that's a good quality to have, and I feel like I'm good at it.
I've used it many times.
Oh yeah,
I've hit you up many times.
Yeah, you've called and
you've helped me through a lot, man.
I try.
Appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you agreeing that I'm a good listener.
You are.
The second one, I feel like I have good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
I feel like you were saying, like whenever you play a new thing, like you're usually pretty good at it. You're decent at it. I feel like I'm the same way with whatever it is.
You're surprisingly athletic.
Yeah, and well, I was talking to Josh this one time because this has actually happened like throughout my entire life, but like there's one time where Josh and I were playing disc golf, and he got a little upset because obviously like he practices more disc golf than I do, and he is a better disc golfer than me, but I had a streak of 2 or 3 weeks where I was just phenomenal, and I was beating him like every time, and so he was getting upset or whatever, and he's like, man, I just want to beat you. And I'm like, okay, well,
not happening this week.
Yeah, well, I know. But then, so we had a conversation about it and whatever. And I'm like, it's like been my whole life. No matter what I do or where I go, like everybody wants to beat me at whatever we're doing. I don't know what it is about me, or is it just the way I look or what? But in high school, everybody wanted to, I thought I was a good wide receiver, but everybody wanted to prove that they were a better wide receiver than me. And I'm like, well, I can catch way better than you.
You must be the lion.
Yeah, I must be that lion on everything. But yeah, because I'd be like, well, I'm a better catcher than you, and I run better routes than you, but you're bigger than me.
Right.
You got size. That's what you got. And plus, I knew the routes. I had this one kid was on our team, and we'd be doing a route, and I'm the wide receiver next to him, so I'm doing a different route, obviously. Mm-hmm. And he's like, dude, what route am I supposed to run? I'm like, you kidding me?
I'm not helping you out. I'm trying for this spot too there, bud.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be on varsity. I'm supposed to be on junior varsity. Why am I telling you plays? You should be helping me.
Right.
Well, anyways. So yeah, I feel like hand-eye coordination is a good thing that I've had my whole life, and a lot of people don't agree, I guess, because they want to. Well, no, I'm just saying because they want to be better.
Yeah.
I've had this actually come up quite a bit now, with disc golf. There's people that they don't practice as much as me, but they want to be better than me. And I'm like, okay, well, practice more and maybe it'll happen. But again, it happens with everything. Like, it happened in college with Mario Kart. I had a bunch of friends. They just wanted to beat me. For some reason, out of our whole group of friends, they didn't care if they won. They just wanted to beat me, even though I would beat them.
Yeah, I feel that way about you too sometimes, though.
Yeah, yep. So I don't know what it is about me, but people just want to beat me.
There's things that you're way better at than me. Like, you're better at Mario, but I just want to beat you.
Yeah.
But that being said, in Mario Kart, I just want to beat you because I know you're really good at it.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
The few things that I do want to push myself at to beat you in is because I know you're.
Yeah. So yeah.
You're in the next tier up.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what it is. I don't ever think that I'm the next tier up above anybody, but maybe people do think that I'm good at it and they just want to beat me because of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough confidence in my abilities, or maybe I'm overconfident in some of it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. And they want to beat me. They want to beat a stupid person.
Really?
I'm really like bashing myself.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not really. I don't really think I'm stupid. I think I'm pretty smart. I'm just.
Oh, you don't?
No, I think
I'm just kidding.
I think I'm pretty smart.
You are. You're
That's actually my third one. I think I'm smart.
Yeah.
No, it's not even my third one.
No?
No, my third one was I'm a hard worker, but smart and hard worker, that can go together, I guess. I'll put that as my third.
Yeah, for a guy that likes to be lazy, you are a hard worker.
Yeah, well, I feel like they go hand in hand. I know it sounds counterintuitive.
We've talked about this on this show before.
Because if you're lazy, you're going to find the easiest, quickest way of getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've said that time and time again. I will take a lazy person over a dumb person any day of the week.
Yep.
Because a lazy guy's going to figure out how to get it done. A dumb guy, I got to go redo all his work.
Yep. How about you? What are the three things that you think you're really good at?
I think I didn't really think about this when I wrote this question at all. I just thought it was a good question. I think I'm a good leader.
Yep. I'd say you're a good. Like, you lead this podcast. Like, you do a lot of the behind the scenes and stuff. Like, you do a lot of that stuff. So you are really good at that.
I try. This podcast takes a lot, man. More than people actually. I think I'm a good leader. I think I'm blunt.
Yeah?
Blunt and honest.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing something ugly, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, yeah, that's...
Nah. Maybe something else.
Yeah. and I'm not nice. I wouldn't say I'm not nice about it, but I'm pretty... Oh, you're not wearing...
You're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're upfront and you are to the point.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you walk around like somebody else probably would.
Yeah. I'd let people walk around. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm wearing, I don't know if black and...
What you got on right now, thank God nobody can see.
Dude, I wore this to work today.
Oh dear, and you still got your job?
Yeah.
He's wearing Rams.
I know, I'm wearing a Rams shirt and I'm wearing black, like, athletic pants.
It's not really rubbing off on you.
No, I'm just saying the only thing that I don't like about it, I love the Rams part.
Is the hat and sweatshirt?
No, the hat and sweatshirt are the parts that I like.
You don't like.
Those are the things that I like because they're Rams. It's the and one pants that I'm wearing that don't have a Rams logo on it. No, the reason actually, this brings up another thing. So yesterday, I looked like a dork at work.
Oh yeah, you were telling me this.
Yeah, so I was getting ready for work, and I'm house sitting and dog sitting for my parents, and so I was letting the dogs out, got ready for work, and I had to bring the dogs back in, and one of the dogs decided to run, and so she ran into the field, and so I had to go chase her in the field. So I ran with my shoes, and obviously it's morning, so I got a ton of morning dew, and it's just wet. So my shoes were just soaked, and I was wearing my tennis shoes because that's what I was wearing to work that day because we had an outing later on that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, perfect, I'll just wear my shoes. And then obviously they got soaked, so I couldn't wear them to work. And then I had socks too, and so I don't have a lot of white socks with me because again, I didn't do a whole lot of laundry because I couldn't fold it. So I just threw what I could match together quick, and I didn't bring a whole lot of white socks, and I didn't bring a whole lot of black socks because I just grabbed socks that matched. So I had to wear black socks and dress shoes with the shorts that I was wearing. So I looked like a dork the whole day.
Nice.
But then my shoes dried by the time that outing went. So I looked decent by the time the outing came. But
you looked like a dweeb the whole day?
The whole day in the office.
That's...
But nobody was in the office. It was me, Sabrina, and Eric. There's like 3 of us in the office. So.
Yeah.
But. Oh well.
Dang pets.
I explained the situation to them, so at least they
got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, at least they got a laugh out of it and understood the situation. But all right, what's the last thing? I think you only named 2.
I think I'm creative.
Yeah, I'd say you're creative
in like all aspects, like of comedy, the podcast. I think I'm artistically creative too, like fairly decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So those are the 3 things I think I'm pretty good at. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Are you getting more material now?
I just talked to my coworkers about that. Like, I haven't wrote a joke in over a week.
Oh, damn.
Might even be almost 2 weeks.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm like, I really need to bust out the black book and start writing again.
Yeah. Is that thing full yet?
Getting there.
That's good.
So talking about that, I've kind of come up with a new way of writing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll write down jokes and stuff, but what I do now is I'll figure out my story, and I'll write out my whole story, and then I'll read my story, and then I'll throw my punchlines in.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a good way of doing it, because then it's kind of the...
I find where I can put funny moments in.
Yeah. That are relevant and, like, make sense.
That makes sense into the story.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'll spice up the story with a joke.
Yeah.
So.
Sweet. Yeah, and then plus, like, you have some creative questions that you come up with here on the podcast. So
I try.
You doing anything else besides the podcast and comedy? Or are you doing, like, writing anything else?
I do have, like, a movie on the back burner that I'm trying to write.
Yeah, what do you...
Yeah, we'll see if that comes out a little later.
Okay.
And then I always wanted to write a book.
Yeah? What kind of book are you going to write?
I haven't really worked that out yet.
Yeah. Are you like trying to like? So you want to write a book? Is it going to be like a?
It's going to be a fantasy, fictional.
A fictional. Okay, I was just asking fiction or
fiction, but the movie will be more realistic.
Okay.
I think I've already told you. It's going to be about bowling.
Yeah. Yep.
So, trying to work that whole thing out.
Sweet. Yeah, I told you about the TV show idea. About bowling,
I think that would be great too.
I think that'd be.
And to be honest, if I can get the movie okayed, I think we can do a spin-off with the TV show.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how to write TV shows yet. I actually have a couple books that I'm wanting to read. I haven't even started them, but just how to write, because I just want to learn how to write differently. Because like right now, I know how to write like my dad style jokes.
I think this is the first time I've ever mentioned the movie that I'm writing. Like
I think you might have slightly hinted at it before, but now it's out, so now you got to do it.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to.
It'll probably never get bought or whatever, but
dude, don't say
eventually,
that. You never know.
Yeah, I never know. Like if it doesn't, like I think I'm still gonna just release it.
Yeah. So you're actually gonna shoot it and everything too?
That'd be sweet if I could, but if not, I'll just release the
script.
The script.
Yeah.
And then somebody wants to pick like
maybe you could like do a show of just reading the script, like do like a
that'd be cool.
live reading of it or something.
And the cool thing is always when I'm writing the parts, I'm thinking of an actor.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, this guy would be perfect for it, and I kind of play him out like he is I think he is.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna do that, you'd have to write it quick because as time goes by.
Yeah, they're getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do that quick. Because I did that as a kid. I thought of a movie that I thought would be perfect for like Adam Sandler and David Spade and all this stuff. And
now look at him.
Now I'm like, that's not gonna work out.
Okay. Adam Sandler can no longer be
he's
the little kid in the park.
Yeah, yep, exactly. But sweet. No, I think You got all three, right? Yeah.
Yep.
You got all three.
Yep. Your turn.
Sweet. Well, mine is an off-topic question. We haven't really had a question like this, I don't think, yet in the podcast. Mine's just a random question about The Simpsons. So why didn't the Simpsons family ever talk to the other neighbors? Like, they always talk to Ned Flanders, but I don't remember a single episode of them talking to the other neighbors.
Yeah, they didn't, did they?
Yeah, like
they definitely, or the people like across the street. They
Yeah.
never talked to them.
yeah. Well, they did once, at least once.
They did.
Yeah, they talked to, because they who was it? It was George Bush moved across.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
street.
When he moved across the
Yep,
street,
so
I
they
forgot
talked
about
to
that
him.
episode.
So I mean, they talked to some of the other neighbors, but like I don't remember. Maybe they did. I don't. Or maybe I haven't watched it.
I've never watched every episode.
I was gonna say I haven't seen any of like the newer seasons, probably for like.
Don't they hold the
5
record
years.
for like the longest running show?
Oh yeah, they have a lot of seasons out there. I don't even know how many. I'm gonna look it up real quick, but they have like a ton.
Yeah,
of
I think they
seasons.
hold like a record, like a world record, like
Oh shoot, I
for
don't
the
have a lot.
longest running.
I don't have a lot of internet, but I'm gonna look at Disney Plus because I think they have every Simpsons.
Oh really?
season.
On Disney?
I think so.
No way. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking into it right now.
Who's your favorite Simpson?
Ooh, dang. Oh,
Bart.
31 seasons. They
31?
might be in season 32 right now. Yeah, I think they're in season 32 and that's on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah, Hulu I think has the newer seasons and I think Disney Plus has the older seasons. I'm looking into that too right now. Doing a lot of research.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. They're in season 32 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of interesting. But
32. They've been around almost,
longer than I've been alive.
not me, but close.
Yeah, 1 year longer.
Did they, like, have you seen that thing on, I see it like on Facebook or Instagram and stuff like that where they can take a picture of you and turn you into a Simpson?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
It'd be cool to just be on like The Simpsons or on like South Park.
I think it'd be
or-
cool to get a picture of me and you, like with our jersey, the stupidest
Oh,
podcast
that-
jerseys, and then send it in and be like, all right, get us.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Yeah, that was my question. Just a short little question: why they didn't ever talk to their neighbors?
What is the best thing that's happened to you so far this year?
Man, I don't know. Like, I'd say just because like I've been doing a lot of writing with my comedy, so I'm proud that I've been able to do a lot of jokes and stuff like that. Not a whole lot like the last couple months, like maybe a month or two. I haven't really done a whole lot. I'm very proud of us starting the podcast and getting this far into it so far. Obviously, we're planning on going for however long we want to go for. Years, months, at least a couple weeks.
At least another hour or two.
Yeah, I want to at least finish this episode.
Yeah, I'd do this forever, man. This is fun.
Yeah, is it still recording? I don't even.
I forgot to hit record. Just kidding.
Okay, good.
You should see the look on his
I
face.
know.
Because I've done that before.
It's happened before. Otherwise, I'm proud of just like how far I've come as a disc golfer. I
Yeah.
feel like I've gotten really far, except for the last 11 days. Maybe I lost everything. I don't know.
Maybe you suck now.
I know.
Maybe you're
I'm-
back to
I'm-
square one.
I'm hoping I get a chance to play tomorrow. I hope it's not like super rainy because I really want to go out and at least practice my approaches and my putts. So at least for the tournament, I at least have something.
How's your
going in.
forehand coming?
Forehand's decent, not the greatest. Like I'm still working on getting distance on it, but forehand is good for approaches for me. Just not my drives yet. Like I do have one disc that I feel comfortable throwing, or two discs I feel comfortable throwing forehand as a drive, but I need to expand that. So got to do a lot of field work. Might do some field work tomorrow, even if it is rainy.
There you go.
I already got my shoes wet one day. Why not
So-
get them wet a second day?
Go barefoot.
Could do that. Step on a snake or something.
Nothing too dangerous around here.
But yeah, that's what I don't know. The best thing that's happened to me is just a bunch of smaller
All those
things. How about you? What's the best thing that's happened to you all year?
Dude, I gotta say the podcast.
Yeah.
We've been killing it with this.
Yeah, we've had a good amount of listeners too, which is nice. So thank you guys for listening.
Appreciate all of you. Spread the word too, man. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
It's the only way we're gonna keep the lights on this thing.
Yeah, I only want the current listeners. I don't want new listeners.
No, I want all the new listeners. I want all of them. It's crazy seeing people around the country and the world.
Yep. Yeah, we keep.
It's cool when I look on and I see somebody from Ireland's listening right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's sick. What's up, guys?
Yeah, I've never been to Ireland. You should buy me a plane ticket.
Say hi.
Yeah.
So, that and, I don't know. Gracie's doing great.
That's good.
So I'm always proud of her. Started dating somebody.
Yeah?
So that's
you guys are officially...
Yeah, it started. And it's going good. Going really well.
That's good.
I don't know.
I'm proud of you, man.
The podcast is doing really good, though, man.
Yeah.
I love how I think we did this the right way.
Yeah.
By doing a website and all that.
Yep. Well, yeah, just like you were saying, like we get to see all the analytics and stuff through that website and everything. And, but yet it ties everything together, too. Like we get everywhere, wherever you guys are listening, we get to, like, at least all we have to do is put it onto the website and it goes everywhere.
Right.
Which is cool. I love
and
that.
And the cool thing is it's ours.
Yeah.
If we would have went somewhere else, it wouldn't be just ours. It'd be theirs and ours.
Yep, they'd get a portion if we were making money.
Well, that and they have the right to shut us down anytime they want.
Oh, nope, that's not happening.
Like, they could just be like, nah. Or they could close the doors. If they close the doors, we're done. Then we lose everything. Like, when we have our own website, everything's ours. We make the decisions.
Yep.
And I like that. I think we did the right route on doing this.
I think so too. And I mean, you did a lot of research. I did some research, but I mean, you did a majority. Like you said, you're a really good leader, especially with the podcast, because without you, it wouldn't be the same.
And the thing, like, I'm working a lot on it, but I just a little bit each night.
Yeah.
Read here, read there, and then I listen to a lot of podcasts through because I'm always on the mower or something like that, or in the equipment.
And I feel like that's what I do too. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I work on, like, I don't know if nobody's seen my stuff, but I have a lot in an Excel spreadsheet. I have so much.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't do anything. Like you work good on it too, man. You're working.
Dude, if we wanted to go for 5 hours tonight, I could go for 5 hours with all the material that I have ready.
I mean, we've seen it many times where something's happened with the podcast, and I'd be like, "Hey, dude, I'm at work. Has you got a chance to look into this?"
Yeah,
and
I'm usually.
Boom, you're all right on top of it.
Usually
I'm like,
on top of it.
Because I mean, we've had a couple hiccups.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the stupidest podcast, so you're gonna expect some stupid stuff to happen. We've had stupid stuff happen this episode.
Right?
I don't care.
But I'm only a C student.
Yeah.
C's get degrees, baby. Yeah.
I was like a B student.
I was probably like a B. I don't know. CB.
I was like an A student.
Were you?
I was like an A+ student.
Were you really?
I was like the A++ student.
Were you really?
Yeah. I usually had 4 A+ every class.
I was C's, a couple B's, and I always had 1 A. Yeah. Thank God for math class. So I was good at math. So, all right.
Sweet. All right, my next one is another one that is a little bit different. So why do diets get cheat days, but not relationships? You know, like, right? It doesn't make sense to me. Why do diet? So I'm on a diet. Well, you're eating cake. It's my cheat day.
And they're okay with it.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. That happens all the time." But I'm dating this girl, and hey, why are you having sex with that girl? It's my cheat day. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't get that.
How would you feel if it was the other way around, though? Would you be okay with it?
If
her cheat day?
Her cheat day? Well, her cheat day, she can have cake. Yeah, I'll allow it. Is that what we're talking about?
No, I was going.
No, if that were to happen the other way around, I mean, as long as the other girl is cute and she lets me join, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm not gonna actually answer your question.
I know you're
because
not.
I don't wanna think about it.
Right. It's a good point. I think you need to write a joke like that.
I don't even think that was a real question. I was just curious.
It's a good question though. Like people do let the diet slip like that though.
Yeah. But I do have,
And they're okay with it. Like, it's a cheat day.
Yeah, I think I do have a hypothesis as to why.
Why?
Well, I think it's probably because diets actually matter.
In relationships don't?
Yeah.
I don't get why you're single at all.
I don't either.
I don't understand.
Nobody wants to date me. I value relationships, obviously.
Obviously, you put them in a very high priority.
I don't know what's
High stature.
Yeah. You should talk to some
Your
girls
morals
from-
about the relationship are fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get it.
You should talk to the girl you're dating and tell her how awesome I am.
And hook you up with a friend.
And hook her up with me.
Oh, there you go.
See, I'm hitting on all cylinders on the dating stuff right now.
Boom. Oh man,
That's all I got for that question.
you haven't dated anybody for a while.
No, I haven't really been looking.
No?
No. Well, I mean, like the when I first moved up to Cloquet, like I just didn't want to date, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna really look for anybody. Like, what if I find somebody like up here, but then I like want to move back or whatever? Because I didn't know like how long I was gonna be in Cloquet. I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. So like the first like 6 months to a year, I'm like, I'm not gonna date anybody. And so after that 6 months to a year, I'm just kind of getting used to the single lifestyle, and I liked it. Like I just enjoyed just doing stuff I wanted without having to worry about anybody else. It was just kind of neat and nice. And so now I'm just kind of stuck where I'm just like, you know what, I don't really need it. If it happens now. Like I'm open for the idea, and like I've actually like joined a couple dating sites just to kind of test out the water, see if it's something I'd be interested in. And I mean, I've gone on a couple dates, but nothing that has stuck. So
Man. So you're on Grindr.
yep,
All that.
yep, I'm on all of them. I'm on Tinder, I'm on Grindr, I'm on Grind Him, even though Grindr is the same as Grind Him. That's the one I just started.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my app.
Nice.
Yep.
Big money?
Well, big other things.
Oh man. I found a new show on Netflix that I think you'd love.
What?
It's called one of the buddies from work put me on it. It's called Happy Endings.
I've seen that. I haven't actually given it a shot.
There's a gay guy on there that's like it's so funny. It's got the girl from The Girl Next Door.
Oh yeah, yep.
She's in it, and Damon Wayne Jr.
Oh, nice.
is in it. But the gay guy is like opposite. They made him opposite of like almost every gay guy. He likes football. He likes sports. He's kind of a pig. He's overweight. He doesn't give a shit. He's like kind of disgusting. Like just not like how every other TV show makes a gay guy or the gay best friend.
Yeah, how everybody portrays.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Like. I guess I could be gay. Like, he's so funny, dude. He's so good. And he's got one-liners in the show that make the whole show.
That'll just get you.
Yeah.
No, I might have to test that one out. Like I said, I've seen it. I'll pass it all the time, and I'm like, maybe I'll get to that later. Maybe because it has like, doesn't it? Is that the one with like the blue dragon-ish thing?
Blue Dragon.
Yeah, it's called Happy. You said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, isn't there like in the picture of like the TV thing on Netflix? Doesn't it have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that like blue whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is because it has nothing to do with the show.
Really?
Yeah, like their cover doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it's down the road in the TV show.
Maybe I'm only on like just starting season 2.
Okay.
So I haven't seen anything, but I'm like
interesting.
Yeah,
so
it
full
has
season
nothing.
Interesting. Oh, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
Okay. Sweet.
It starts out So the whole basis of it is the blonde chick and one of the other main characters. They're about to get married right off the get-go in episode 1, the pilot. And they're about to say their adieus, and a dude comes rollerblading down the aisle. You can't marry him. I love you. Da, 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 da. And she runs. And that's how the season 1 starts.
Oh, damn.
And then they end up staying best friends and stuff like that throughout the season and all this.
Interesting.
The whole group, the whole thing is like the group trying to stay together.
Okay.
And it's hilarious.
Now I might try it out.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. It's right up your alley.
Okay.
So, this is what I love about our questions. We always start somewhere and we drift way off.
Yeah.
So, all right. Your turn or is it mine?
Yours.
Okay. Who is a fantasy football player that holds a special place in your heart that's led you to like a championship or won you a big game?
Okay. I got a few.
Do you got a couple?
Yep. The first one is Steven Jackson. He used to be a running back for the Rams. And I had him because I had him in a keeper league. So I had him every year.
That he was good.
That he was good for like 5 years probably. And so I just always had him on my team, and he won me a lot of games. I don't even know how many he won, but a lot of games because he was just always good, at least in those years. Another one is Maurice Jones-Drew. I had those two in that league.
MJD.
Yep, I had those two for like, I want to say 3 years that they overlapped, something like that. That they were really
Maurice
good.
Jones. That was a big back.
Yeah.
He was a big boy.
Yep, I had those guys. Last year I didn't get to the championship, but I had Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
That was a good.
That was a very good. They won. I think I only lost one game last year in the regular season, and then I got fourth. Didn't even get money. I know. But yeah, I'd say those guys are the ones that are closest for me. At least that pop in my head like right now.
I got a couple. AJ Green.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I had him when he had his big years, and he won me.
Dude, he got drafted this year again.
Mommy.
By you?
Yeah,
oh
dude,
my God.
he's in Arizona. I think he's going to be a red zone guy. I think he's going to be huge
Yeah.
for touchdowns. I think he's going to get like 12 touchdowns this year.
Dang.
I really do. I think he's finally healthy. He's only 31.
Is he only 31?
Yeah.
Wow. He's been in the league for...
Yeah, he came in when he was really young, though. He came in when he was like 20.
Damn.
Fast. He still got it. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be a good red zone guy. I think him and Kyler Murray are going to
You're going to hook up in the end
hook
zone.
up. And then Doug Martin was a big one for me. He won me. I think he won me a championship one year. His rookie year when he just went off.
Yep.
For like 1,600 yards or 1,400 yards this rookie year or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that and I got stupid because I fell in love with him. And then I kept drafting him. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you actually suck.
Yeah.
Who else?
I have another one. I totally forgot. Todd Gurley won me like $1,500 one year.
Really?
Yeah. Remember in our...
Oh, yeah, in the keeper league.
In our keeper league, I won the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning like $1,500. Maybe it wasn't $1,500. It was somewhere
Close to it, 14,
close, yeah,
somewhere.
somewhere in there. And he was like my number one guy, and I feel like the reason I won.
That was huge. You keep hitting that.
I know, I did it twice. I just have an itch.
Oh. All right. Your turn.
All right. This is my last question. Would you want a superpower if it meant that you had to shit your pants every time you used it?
I shit my pants anyway, so yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna do it.
I'll take the superpower.
Yeah.
At least then I have a reason to blame shitting my pants.
Yeah. Well, dude, my superpower is being able to shit my pants whenever I need to. So, I mean, yeah, of course I'm going to do it. So now I have to do it twice. That's twice the superpower.
Captain Brown Pants.
No, I definitely would too. Like, if I had...
You've heard that joke, right? With the pirate?
Yeah, I've heard that one. But yeah, I feel like I would totally do that. Like, it'd be really cool though. Like, what if your like power was invisibility, but you still saw the shit?
Just floating. Oh my god.
Or like your ability was to fly, but then every time you fly, like you were flying, it was like just a constant.
Just a streak?
Yeah, it was just a streak of just constantly coming out. Like that's the reason. Like that was your propel. Like that's how you got propelled in the air.
Boosters go. I'm running out.
But yeah, I just thought that'd be an interesting question. I mean,
So would you do it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't even know a superpower like that I wouldn't like do it for.
Yeah.
I can't think of a whole lot of superpowers right now, but like,
I don't think there'd be one that I wouldn't do it.
yeah, super strength. Of course, like people that have super strength, they're gonna poop their pants anyways because you're like lifting. You're putting so much power into it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Power
clenching.
lifter. Yeah, power lifters do it all the time. I bet.
I'm sure. Little brown spot here and there.
Yeah.
So
That's
all
what
right.
I got.
All right. My last one. What is a movie sports jersey you've always wanted?
Well, I have multiple answers.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's still a lot. Actually, I'm gonna answer first, and then I'll tell you.
Name a couple.
Jackie Moon
Jackie Moon, baby.
from Semi-Pro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep, Will Ferrell, but I already own it.
Oh, you do?
Yep,
Nice.
yep, I own that and the matching pair of shorts.
Ooh.
I know. Got that one. Another one that I want, Bobby Boucher, the water boy.
Bobby Boucher.
Yep, the water boy.
You remember that I remember Bobby Boucher, Baba? That's my favorite.
I already own that one.
No.
Yep.
All right, so name one that you don't have.
Okay. I didn't think of that. I just thought of those two, and I already own them. Ooh, how about a Toon Squad jersey?
There you go.
I'd like that. Oh, I do.
Okay.
I have Jordan. I have a Michael Jordan Toon Squad jersey.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about that. I do have that one already. Dang it.
Jeez.
What's another one? You tell me yours. I'll think of them.
All right, I got a couple. All right, I'm gonna name the one. I only have one that is actually that I already own, and that's Goon.
Oh yeah, I have a Goon one. Well, I don't have
Doug Glatt.
I don't have Doug Glatt. I have, who do I have?
No, I have like the legit jersey,
Oh, you have a legit jersey.
not our bowling shirts.
Yeah,
I have a legit Doug Glatt jersey.
Wow, I have the bowling one. I don't even know who I have though. Do you remember?
I think you have one of the twins
Okay.
because I think you're with me.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, Charlie Conway
Ooh.
from the Mighty Ducks. But I
Yep.
don't want. I want the old school, the green Mighty Ducks 1.
Yeah.
And then, what is another one that I wanted? I'd like Falco from the Replacements.
Oh, yep, that'd be a good one. Yeah, there's a lot out there. Like I that's the reason I have them is because of Amazon. I literally just look up movie jerseys.
Oh, I do have one other one. I have from Major League. I have who's the home run hitter? The big power guy. Serrano.
Oh yeah, yep. I couldn't think of the name, but yeah, that.
I have Serrano's jersey, and I want Ricky Vaughns.
That'd be another good
Give
one.
him the heater, Ricky.
Why can't I think of his name right now? There's one that I want, and it's
What
not
movie?
even. It's not a movie. It's a TV show.
Okay.
It's Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
can't I
yeah,
think
yeah.
of his name right now? Danny McBride's character.
Yeah. Dude. That'd be another dude I'd love to go see.
Yeah. Why I can't think of his name right now.
But yeah, I would love to. I'd love to have his jersey too.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
Another one I would like. Trying to think of sports movies now.
There's so many out there that, yeah. Kenny Powers. Oh my God.
Kenny Powers.
Why couldn't I think of Kenny Powers?
As soon as you said it, I'm like, God, I feel like an idiot now.
Yeah, I want a Kenny Powers jersey. That's the one that I want next.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That it for questions?
Yeah, we are done with questions now.
Get into our first segment?
Get into our segments. Again, we are doing 5 segments with our 5 questions each, splitting up the episode in half. So, I mean, if you guys are only listening to an hour at a time, this is the time to pause and get ready for the next time you want to listen.
Boom. What's our first segment?
First segment is our food segment.
Ooh,
we're going to talk about
the food we've eaten this last couple weeks.
Talk about the food that interesting foods we've eaten, or just maybe interesting ways of cooking food.
There we go.
I have one of mine is just an interesting way of cooking it.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that.
All right.
Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I can start.
Oh, you start.
I got a couple. I got for the first time ever at Dairy Queen, I had the flaming burger.
Oh, you haven't had that till now?
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever had it.
The flamethrower.
The flamethrower. I've been missing out, man.
You have been.
My life has changed. My eyes are open.
That is such a good burger.
So good.
Dude, that sauce is amazing.
Yeah. Except one time I went, and I've had it a couple times already this week because I kind of fell in love with it.
Yep.
They put too much sauce.
Dude, there's not such thing.
Yeah, no, they doused like it was. Would you like a little burger with your sauce? Kind of. Yeah. It was way too much. But other than that, oh my God.
That's how I like my Big Macs. I always get Big Mac sauce on the side along with it on the burger. And I dip it, and it's so good. So good. So not healthy for you. But it's delicious.
Do you know what I remember?
What do you remember?
From that I'll probably never forget as long as I live, was Burger King.
Stacker sauce?
No.
Ooh.
When you remember when they came out with the black burger?
Oh my God, yes, I do.
And it changed your shit?
Yeah, my shit was greener than green.
Yeah.
That
you were
was
freaking out. And you're like, dude, there's something going on. And I'm like, no, I think, look online. I think it's happening to everybody that's eating that burger.
Yeah, that black bun burger. Yeah. That was nuts. I can't believe how green that was.
Yeah.
That was like fluorescently, like if I turn the lights off, you're going to see a bright green glow. That was insane.
So, and then the other things that I've had is Dad got a Blackstone, a flat top grill.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Oop. And the food that he's been making on that thing, oh my gosh.
Why aren't you sending any to me?
Dude. I'll come over and freaking, he'll have like fajitas and stir fries on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, buddy.
That sounds so good right now.
Oh, dude, he's killing it on that thing. He's finally got that flat top, like, seasoned to perfection.
I'm jealous.
So good.
I want to get one of those things. That grill looks so good. I think you guys should get it in the back of your car and bring it up to my house one time.
Yeah,
and just make me dinner. Not Josh or Shan, just me. Just kidding. Josh and Shane, you can probably have some.
So, all right, what about you? What do you got?
So I've had a few interesting things happen to me the last few weeks.
Okay.
Even though I haven't been I've been healthy in the fact like my digestion has been healthy. It's just my skin has been weird. But so I actually made on a fire. I made those, the party pizzas.
Yep.
I made a party pizza over an open fire.
Dude, that's sweet.
And it turned out amazing too.
Yeah, dude, the open fire pizza's always better.
I've never had, except for like at restaurants when they have like the wood or whatever they call it,
the wood stove,
the wood stove or whatever. But no, I made it over just an open flame, and it turned out amazing. There's a few of us. We
what
actually
kind
made
of pizza?
It was just the party pizza. I don't remember. It was like a 3 meats or something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, there was a few of us, and we made like 4 of them or something. Just kind of spread them out throughout the fire, and
boom.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty delicious. And then recently, I've like been working at the office this week, and so Paul and I have been having lunches and stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
We had lunch on Monday, and I had an amazing Cuban sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I can't go wrong with a Cuban, baby.
It was amazing. And then I also had that on Wednesday, because I only ate half at the restaurant and then half on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't as good, obviously, because I warmed it up in a microwave, so it was a little soggy. But it was still good. Like, I still ate it and enjoyed it. But and then so actually today we went to a place and they had one of the best burgers I've had in a long time. It was actually 3 different meats in this patty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 patties. So they had premium ground brisket in the meat. They had short rib, and they had chuck meat. So all of this was ground.
Your stepdad.
Yeah, yep.
Dang.
It was his meat. Yep. So no, it was premium ground brisket, short rib, and chuck meat in one patty.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Come
And
to
I had
daddy.
bacon on top of it and
Ooh,
barbecue
everything's better with
sauce.
bacon.
It had I think there was a tomato on there. There was lettuce.
Let's
Like-
shut this down. Let's go get some food.
I
I'm
know.
hungry now.
I know, it was such a good burger.
Sounds good.
I'm getting hungry now because that's the last thing
My
I
mouth
ate.
is watering.
I know. I didn't eat dinner, so I'm probably gonna have to stop for food
On the way home.
On the way home, yeah. I might have to stop for that burger, even though it's in the cities.
Worth the drive.
And they're probably closed.
Roundabout trip. Boom. You could circle on down, come up 35W.
I'll just wait till they're open in the morning.
Been out here for 8 hours.
That grill better be on.
Yeah. I'll help her. Let's go. Come on.
But yeah, that's what I've had for interesting foods. I'm sure there's more, but I just can't think of it. Oh, beverages. I just had the new, what's it called? The Mountain Dew Voodoo.
The mystery one.
The mystery one.
I had it too.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
It's too sugary.
It's very sugary, but it's so good.
Oh,
I'm going to buy another one.
It's too much for me.
I'm going to buy another one.
Way too much sugar. I think I gave it to a coworker. I'm like,
Really?
I think I took like 2 swallows. I'm like, this is way too much sugar for me.
Dude, you knew I was coming over.
I know. But it would have been piss warm. And
When was it? When was...
2 days ago.
Dude, that's perfect.
It would have been...
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't drink it anyway.
It was so... It was good. It was, but it's just, it's too much sugar for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Another really good thing I actually had today was at Starbucks. I had one of those caramel coolers.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah?
That was surprisingly good. Because I've had a cooler before, but I've never had one at Starbucks, I guess, because this thing was delicious.
I did have, at the gas station, they have those, like smoothie makers now.
Oh, dude, I've had one of those. Not since last podcast. I think
you
it was
pick
before.
what you want. You pull the thing
Yeah.
off. You put it in the machine. It shuts down like on top of it, and it comes out.
Those
and
are
boom.
so good.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is better than like going somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, it was freaking great.
And some places are.
It's like magic too.
Yeah, and some places are super cheap. You can get like 2 for $6.
Dude, I think I paid like $2 for this.
Oh wow. Damn.
Like $2.50 or something like that. Like, I was like, this is
Yeah.
better than getting a drink.
Yeah, next time we go to a gas station, we should look to see if there's any kind of a deal. Because 2 for $6, I guess, isn't a great deal, apparently.
Wasn't bad. It's $3.
I know, but if you're getting $2, I'm going to go to that place.
Right?
Dude, I'm a deal guy.
I know you are.
I don't care.
You're a bargain shopper.
Yeah, I'm a bargain guy for sure when it comes to that stuff.
I like it.
But
So.
except today, that burger that I had was spendy.
Yeah?
It was worth it, though.
Food's always worth it.
Nah.
All right. Food segment over?
Yeah, I think the food segment's over. I don't have
It
any
went well.
other.
I don't know. I think it went well. I like
Yeah,
it.
I like it too. I like all the food
It's
that
kind of one
I
of my
had.
favorite segments, I think. I
Well,
like talking about food.
Dude, that actually, because of our food segment, I knew it was going to be coming up. So when we were at that place on Monday, I had a choice between the Cuban sandwich and like a chicken sandwich. And I'm like,
I gotta get out the norm.
hey, I got to get out the norm so I can at least have something to say on the podcast. So I did the Cuban, and I'm really glad I did.
Nice.
So I'm going to start doing that at restaurants now just to have something to talk about.
Get the out of the norm.
Yep.
I like it.
All right, what's our next segment?
I think we're doing the review, right?
I thought we were doing sports.
Sports? You want to do sports next?
Yeah.
I'm in with sports. Let's go
do-
with sports.
So what are we going to talk about during sports?
I figured we just had our draft this week. So we're going to talk about our draft.
Yep.
I'm going to have you tell me your lineup. I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
And then you tell me your favorite pick that you had of the draft, and I'll tell you my favorite pick.
Okay. We can do that. So my lineup, I'll just go down the list. I'll do all my starters, or at least who I'm potentially going to start week 1.
Yep.
And then I'll tell you my bench.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
So my starting quarterback I have right now set as Mr. Tomothy Brady.
Tomothy Brady.
Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Boom.
Projected at 26.74 points in our league. Then I have Cooper Kupp, my
Nice.
starting wide receiver.
Nice.
Got Chris Godwin as my second wide receiver. Got Aaron Jones from the Packers as my starting running back. Then I got Najee Harris from Pittsburgh, one of the rookies.
Rookies? He's supposed to be freaking a stud.
I know. I'm hoping he is because he's projected at 17 this week. So, or first week, I should say, not this week. Got Tyler Higbee. So I got 2 Rams.
I think
starting.
Higbee's going to be a stud this year.
I hope so. He's projected at 11.53.
I think he's going to be a top 5 tight end this year.
Dude, I really hope so because I was the last person to pick a tight end, and I got Tyler Higbee.
So I got him on 2 of my other leagues, so I'm kind of all in on that guy. So
Yeah.
kind of rooting for him.
And then my last guy right now, my
Flex.
flex is Tyler Lockett. I'm
like
not 100% on him just because he's a Seahawk.
Yeah, but he just got the big contract, man.
No, I know he's good. He's a really good player, but I hate Seattle,
Well,
and so I
hey.
hate everybody on their team. Okay, so that's my. Or I guess
Starting.
I still have my kicker in my defense. I have Mason Crosby. I actually drafted Matt Gay, but the reason I dropped him for Crosby is because I already have, I already listed 2 Rams that I had starting. I would have started Matt Gay, so that's 3 Rams, and one of my backup quarterback right now, who I could potentially start just like
Stafford.
Tom Brady, is Stafford. So,
Yeah, but just think if you score a touchdown, boom, that's possible freaking 13 points.
yeah, but then at the same time, it also would technically kind of take away from one of the other. So if Kupp and Stafford connect, that's great, but then Higbee loses out. Or if him and Higbee connect, well, then Kupp loses out. Or if him and Woods, then I just missed out on 2 players.
Do you have that many Rams?
No, I don't have Woods.
Oh, I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying, if they don't go to somebody that
Yeah.
I have, then
Yeah, but if they do connect with one of each, then boom, that's 13 points right there. Boom.
that's
boom.
true. But it's just tough when you have
You're
2
stacked.
of his weapons. It's nice, and
So you take out the kicker?
I took out the kicker. That's why
You
I
should have left the kicker.
Oh yeah, I guess.
The kicker is only going to go up no matter who he hooks up with.
But if he misses, though, you get negative points.
Well, you don't
know,
have that much confidence in your kicker over there, or what?
He's missed a couple.
Oh, okay.
My defense, I just have Denver. I just picked up Denver because they're playing the Giants week 1. So I'm never a guy to go with the same defense for more
You
than
like
a
to
couple
stream 'em?
weeks. Yeah, unless it's the Rams or somebody that's doing really well that year. Then I'll keep them for a couple weeks. But yeah, I'm a skipper. I go week to week. And then now my bench, I have Damien Harris, one of the running backs in New England. Wanted to get somebody else, but I had to go with a New England running back because he was the best overall at the time. Then I got Tyler Boyd, wide receiver, Cincinnati. Yep. So I think he's going to be really good. Devin Singletary, running back for Buffalo. Again, just kind of a guy that's probably going to be sharing some carries, but it is what it is. And then I got Jarvis Landry, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns.
I like it.
So I like my team. I got drafted a B. They gave me a B rating for my draft.
What position did you draft in? Pretty sure you were
7th?
Right? I was 7.
I was 8 then. Yep, I was 8.
All
How
right,
about your
my starting lineup, I got for my starting quarterback, dude, I overloaded with rookies.
Okay.
So I went to Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, that's a
my
good
number
rookie,
one.
though.
Yeah, I took the number 1 pick.
Yep.
Starting wide receivers, I got Jerry Jeudy from Denver.
Nice.
I got Kenny Golladay from the Giants. Kind of nervous about him because I don't know how good Daniels is going to be. He hasn't been proven much, but Galladay's a stud.
Yeah.
So
he's going to be a good weapon just because they don't have much.
They don't have anything over there.
They have maybe like Saquon will maybe kind of lead.
I think he's out. I think he's hurt.
Is he hurt again?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, he was out all last season.
Yeah, I think he's injured. So they're thinking that he might miss a week or two. I don't know.
Okay.
That's just the news that I was... No. Starting running back, I got Ezekiel Elliott.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dude, I watched Hard Knocks. He's lost some weight.
Ooh.
He's looking phenomenal.
Okay.
He's looking like...
So he's
looking like the Zeke from freaking rookie year, man. So he's looking good.
He's going to want to get fed the ball.
And then I got... Antonio Gibson from Washington.
Okay.
I think he's going to be the next big thing.
But
I think he's making the next step up.
I mean, he's been doing well. Like, he's very
He's a good runner.
Yeah.
He's a 3-down back. He can catch the ball. I think he's the next Dalvin Cook.
Or Todd Gurley.
I wouldn't go that bad.
You wouldn't go that high.
I wouldn't go that bad, but yeah. Tight end, I got George Kittle from San Francisco.
Again, I like the player, hate the team.
Dude, he is a stud. Hopefully he bounces back. He didn't. He had a decent year last year.
Wasn't he hurt for a little bit?
Yeah. 2 years ago, though, man.
Yeah.
He should have been on part of my questions of people that I fell in love with because he won me a lot of games the year that I drafted him in his rookie year or whatever. All right, and then my flex, I got CeeDee Lamb from Dallas. I think this kid's this is his sophomore year, and I think he's going to be big.
Yeah,
and
he's gonna grow into a ram.
Yeah. And then I got on my bench kicker, I got Greg the Leg Zerline.
Yep, I almost drafted him. The only reason I didn't is because he's been known to get hurt.
Yeah.
So.
It's a kicker. If he gets hurt, I'll just drop him.
Yeah, drop him, pick him up.
And then I'm pretty sure I was the first defense off the board.
You were.
I picked Tampa Bay.
That's a good defense to have. I mean, they won the championship.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
On my bench, I got Claypool from Pittsburgh.
That's a good
wide
pickup.
receiver.
Yep, I like him. I think he's going to do well.
And then I picked up Javon Williams, the rookie running back for Denver.
Oh, yeah, yep. I know what you're talking about now.
I think he's going to be a stud, but I don't. Denver, you never know.
Yeah, well,
Melvin Gordon looked good, too, in the preseason.
I was going to say they're probably going to have a committee.
Yeah.
But sweet.
Then I went with A.J. Green.
Oh, of course, yep.
He holds a special place in my heart. I think he's going to, like I said, I think he's going to be the red zone guy, man. I really think he's going to get double-digit touchdowns this year.
I think he's going to get a touchdown.
And then this is what I mean by rookie. I really overloaded on the rookies. I barely take a quarterback, let alone I got 3.
Oh, okay, dang.
So I have Trevor Lawrence as my starter, but I picked up Trey Lance.
Okay,
from San Francisco.
Yep, San Fran. So potentially you could have him and Kittle, which would be an interesting combo.
If the kid starts, they're saying he could be 1,000-yard rusher.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had legs like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing from all the professional fantasy guys.
The only thing I question is he's got to play the Rams twice. And I don't think that's happening against the Rams.
And then I took a big gamble. I took Zach Wilson.
Oh, he's another.
Jets.
Yeah, the Jets rookie guy.
He looks good. I know you go to the Jets to die, but the kid looks good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is his start, so hopefully he doesn't die right away.
Dude, look how many have went to the Jets and died.
That's true.
That being said, I am rooting for Sam Darnold.
Okay.
In the Panthers.
In the Panthers, yeah.
I think he's a great quarterback. He just got stuck with the Jets.
Yep.
So we'll see. He's got a strong arm. That kid is actually... The Jets hid, I think, a really big diamond. I think the Panthers found a real diamond in the rough. Like, dude, I don't know how we got this. Like, I really think he's going to be something special.
You know, I want to know what I think is going to happen? I think the Panthers are going to pick up Cam Newton. I'm just kidding.
Dude, what'd you think of that?
I don't know. I think
mad.
I think he's
I'm
gonna.
really mad.
Yeah, I think he's gonna find a spot somewhere else. He might not start this year, but I mean, I think he's gonna find a spot.
The Vikings had a chance at Mac Jones.
Mm.
We traded up. All right. We traded up 2 spots and had a chance at Mac Jones. We took Darisaw, the left tackle. We could have got Darisaw the 2 picks back.
Oh.
So we traded up 2 spots. We gave up 2 picks to get the guy that we could have got before when we could have got Mac Jones.
Yeah.
When I saw Mac Jones there, I'm like, I know we need offensive line. I get that we need offensive line. We can get that in the free agency or something.
Mm-hmm.
You got a chance at a freaking household name quarterback. I was so mad.
You think he's gonna be a household name?
Yeah. Dude, I think he's going to be the next Tom Brady.
Damn.
Do you know what that kid's going to be like with freaking I'm brain fart coach from New England?
Belichick.
Belichick. Do you know what that guy's going to do to that kid? He's going to make him a stud. That kid looks like Brady, throws like Brady, plays like Brady.
He's gonna change his name legally to Tom Brady.
I guarantee you, Belichick. Hey, Jones. I guarantee you that's what's happening in there.
Yeah. He's gonna make him number 12.
Yeah. We changed your number.
Yeah.
Come with me, son.
Yeah. We've changed your jersey. It says Brady, number 2.
Tommy.
Yep.
Little Tommy.
Tommy boy.
And the other reason is I think he's going to be the best is because the Vikings passed up on him.
Oh.
We do that all the time.
Yep.
We always pass up on greatness because we always look back on history. We had a chance at that guy.
Yep. And we traded up to get...
Not him.
Yep. And now watch this guy that is left tackle. He's going to, just be a nothing.
So.
Or do you think he's starting?
Darisaw?
Yeah.
He's starting.
Okay.
He's going to
Well,
start.
that's good.
I think he's hurt, though.
Oh,
So that's why another reason why I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
this draft is going to be a total bust for us when everybody thought it was good. I think I was the only one back here going, I hated our draft.
Damn, that sucks.
I liked our draft picks. I'm not saying I didn't like our draft. I hated the way we draft. We traded 2 picks to get a guy that we probably could have got 2 weeks picks, and we passed up on freaking Mac Jones.
Damn, that sucks. That really sucks.
So that's why I'm mad. I'm not mad, but
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
so all right. Who was your favorite pick that you have, and who's your least favorite?
My favorite pick, man, I don't know. I don't even remember when I drafted a lot of these guys. I feel like my favorite pick is probably Najee Harris, just because there's so much potential behind him that he could just be like the next stud in the league. So I'm hoping that could be the case. So I'm very hopeful for him. He's not like my highest point projected, but I mean,
The reason I think that's a really good pick is because a guy mentioned it the other day. He goes, "What's the head coach at Tomlinson?"
yeah,
Tomlinson, right?
Yeah, I think so. I know who you're talking
He
about.
knows his running backs. He has a history of good running backs and drafting good running backs. I go, God, he's right. They may have only be good for 1 or 2 years,
But I mean,
but he knows when. So I'm like, yeah, you got a point there. The guy knows what's good and what's not.
My least favorite, man, I don't know. I'm not a huge I mean, he might do well, but because they are usually a running back by committee in New England, I feel Damien Harris. I had 2 guys that I was looking at that round, and they both got taken right before me.
What helps that one is they got rid of Sony.
That's true. He's a Ram now,
Yeah.
so that could potentially help his chances at.
And after
getting
listening
more.
I've been listening to a couple of these professional fantasy guys, and One guy almost had me convinced this might be the first time that New England has a 3-down back.
Oh. So he might, like, just be...
The regular... They think he's going to be the in between the 20s guy.
Okay.
And then they'll bring in, White.
Yeah. Well, I like between the 20s because that means, like, potential touchdowns.
Yeah, but he's out in the red zone. It's the only bad thing.
Is White getting in the red zone?
Yeah, because he can catch. Oh. He's a catching back.
I don't like that then.
But he might still get in occasionally.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how the season goes.
I might have to make some phone calls to Belichick.
Yeah, I got to get a hold of him too. See if we can make a trade.
Yeah. How about you?
Maybe I get Mac over here. Yeah. All right. My favorite pick. My whole squad's pretty. I mean, I'm a great fantasy player, so I mean, it's the whole team is pretty.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. All right, my favorite picks I went with was Kittle and Lamb. I think they're gonna be. I think Kittle's gonna have a bounce back year, and I think Lamb could possibly be the number 1 wide receiver this year.
Damn. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
It's a bold
statement.
It's a bold statement, guy.
Yeah. But we'll see if it works.
I think he has a possibility. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping Jefferson.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
But
your heart is picking Jefferson.
But I think he's going to be a top 3.
Yeah. What'd you get for a draft grade?
C-.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I know why. I took 3 quarterbacks.
Because you suck.
No. Because I took three rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And for my least favorite pick, I said AJ Green.
Just because you went with your heart rather than your...
Yeah. And I still think
he might do well. You never know.
AJ, if you're listening, I love you, man. You've done great things for my...
That's the reason he drafted you.
I have all the faith in the world. This is just me and him talking right now. So just give me my moment here.
I'm sorry.
AJ, buddy, I just need... I need one more big year out of you. I've been telling everybody, you can do it for me. Let's go. 12 touchdowns. I'd be happy with 12 touchdowns. You got this. You're the red zone guy. And you're still a speedster, so you're going to break away. Let's do this. Let's go. All right, AJ, I'm done. I love you. All right, we can talk now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Got a little intimate?
I got very intimate. I felt like I was like gonna have to.
He had some big ears for me, man.
I felt like I was gonna have to step out of the room because something was gonna happen that I didn't want to happen right in front of my eyes.
All right, and then my other least pick was my quarterbacks.
Just because they're all rookies, you didn't do any.
I got a game plan for the rookies in my head, and it's a gamble, and it's a very big gamble, and I'm taking the shot at it.
Okay. Are you able to expand on that, or is it something that you can't say because it might give away?
It might give away my play. It might.
Okay.
Who's your running backs?
Who's my running backs? Sorry, I forgot who my running backs were again. Aaron Jones and Najee Harris. Harris, and then I also have the other Harris, Damien Harris.
I'll tell you my game plan after.
Okay.
On air. Josh.
Off air, you mean?
Yeah. Did I say on air?
You said on air.
All right, off air. When we get off air.
Okay. Are we on air still?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if Josh and them hear this, they might. There's a lot of our fantasy players that listen to this podcast.
Yeah. So. Well, they're all going to be guests on this podcast eventually.
Yeah. So.
Sweet.
All right. So that's that for sports.
Our next segment is reviews and ratings. What we're going to review this time, we're going to just review one thing, one event, one place, one thing. Last week, what did we do? Or not last week. The first time last episode we did this, which might have been 2 episodes ago because we're probably going to switch stuff around. Anyways.
What did we do?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yep. So this time, we're actually doing something very similar, so we might have to switch it up the next one. But we're going to do B-dubs.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings. The reason why we're doing Buffalo Wild Wings is we had our draft.
At Buffalo Wild Wings.
So we're reviewing them. Personally, I love them.
I love them, dude. Great food.
I've worked at 2 different Buffalo Wild Wings, actually.
My sisters have worked at them.
Yep.
So I got family members. They're great place.
Great place
Great
to work.
food.
Yeah, great food, great coworkers. I've met a lot of really cool friends.
I want something negative from it.
Something negative?
Yep. What do you not like?
That they don't have the build your own burger anymore.
Ooh.
Do you remember when they had that?
Yep.
Dude, you could add everything, and it was fairly cheap actually, because I would put the pulled pork, the chili, the bacon, and there was one other thing that I can't remember right now, but I would put all of them on that burger, and it was so delicious, and it was like fairly inexpensive for like a restaurant burger.
Yep.
I'm not the only one hitting that.
I know. That's
But
good.
yeah. So that's the only negative I would say, is because they don't have the build your own burger anymore.
I got a couple.
Because that was very good.
One, sometimes they put too much sauce on the wings.
That's not a thing.
That is a thing.
I
don't like it when it's caked.
I order mine wet because that's the way to get more sauce on them.
Yeah, but you go boneless, don't you?
Not all the time.
So I don't like it caked.
I love it caked.
I don't. So that's the only thing that
I actually have the opposite problem. I sometimes get my wings and
order sauce on the side.
Well, no, I will do that, yes. But I get my wings and there's hardly any sauce.
Oh, really? I've never had that problem.
I've had that problem at many different places. Not necessarily the ones that I work at, because like when I worked at them, I always knew to order them wet. But then when I don't work there, I always forget, because like I'm not in that mindset of like knowing the lingo, like remembering the lingo at least, and I always forget to order them wet, and so I sometimes get them pretty dry.
My other complaint, this one's not for me, but Josh is listening, and I know this. So Josh, just in case B-Dub is listening, this one's for you. He would really like it if you could bring back the pizza flavor wings.
He loves the pizza flavor wings.
So Josh, I'm helping you out here in case
Yeah.
B-Dubs is listening to this podcast. Can we bring back the pizza wings?
Well, they still have the stuff to make the pizza wings.
He ordered them at this one, and they didn't make it for him.
They did at the Duluth one though.
Oh, I'm just trying to help Josh out so
Yeah.
he can get it everywhere.
I know he's gotta get it everywhere. Another one that I want to bring back. Again, they have all the ingredients in house and they could do it anywhere, but they don't do it anywhere. Is the salted caramel.
Ooh.
That one's a good one. I love that one. They I think they still make it at the Coon Rapids location. Don't quote me, but that's where one of the ones I used to work at. And when I was working there, I would get that even though it wasn't on the menu. They would still make it for me.
Boom.
So I don't know if they're gonna make it for you, but if you're me, then maybe they will.
Yeah, I love the place. The fantasy draft was there. They always have the packages.
Yep.
The draft kits for
Yep.
us. They they put everything together really good for us, so I appreciate it. Great place, great food, great training.
They hire
Great workers.
They hire really, really great workers in Coon Rapids and Duluth.
The one in Elk River, I do have to say this. We tried to go last week. They're having a hard time finding workers. Nobody wants to work. Their dining room was actually shut down
Wow.
because they didn't have workers.
Dang. That's sad.
Yeah,
That's real sad.
I was really upset because there was the day of the draft.
Oh, okay.
After we got done with the draft, we were going to meet up with Sabrina or with my sister and go eat dinner with them, and we were going to go to B-Dubs in Elk River.
That's too bad.
No go, man.
Yeah. Damn.
So, but yeah,
I was at the one in Duluth, the one that I used to work at for a couple months, and they seemed to, they didn't like say it, but they were like kind of hinting at me wanting, like, they're like, well, if you need a job, you can come here again.
Come
And
back.
I'm like, well, yeah, I just got another job that I think I'm really gonna like. So
I think we should start doing a rating on these. So 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
What do you rate B-Dubs?
I'm gonna say 2 thumbs up.
Stupid thing's really going good for you today.
I'm gonna give them. I don't know. I can't go 10
No.
because they got some room for improvement.
Yep.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go.
Can we do decimals? Let's
Sure,
do decimals.
Let's do decimals.
So what are you giving them?
Let's go like a. I'll go like a I'll go like an 8.1. Give him like a just over a B.
I'm gonna give him a 7.8.
7.8. That's a good one. C plus.
So
I'd do like a B minus for me, and then you'd have a C plus. I'd say that's
brings
good.
him to a B average.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be a B average because we didn't even get to B. But
What, I thought you said you were at a B.
I said a B minus.
Oh.
So I'm at a B minus. You're at a C plus. So it'd be about a C plus B minus average.
Yeah. All right.
Right in the
My
middle.
bad.
We'd be like the average would technically be a
Stupid.
C plus because I did 88.1 and you did 7.8, so it'd be like 7.95. So it'd be a
C plus,
really
real
high
strong
C plus.
C plus.
Yep.
So, all right. That would be our review segment.
Yeah. What's our next one?
Roddy or Vandy?
Roddy or Vandy?
Do you want to start?
Sure. This is the one where we name a few things and we decide who it compliments best. Either Roddy, me, or Vandy, you.
There we go.
So my first one is, who is most likely to fall asleep while watching a movie?
I'm going to go with me because I've done it.
I'm going to go with you as well because you always do it. Not always.
Not always.
A few times, though. A few times where I've had to give you the elbow.
We always go when I'm super tired.
Are you tired now? Or? No, I understand that. We've definitely gone. I've actually fallen asleep with you at a movie. I don't know if you've.
I woke you up once. I was so
Yeah,
happy. I was like,
I
oh,
know.
this is my moment. I gave you a good
I
jab.
know.
I was like, wake up.
Was I making noise?
You were snoring.
Damn.
Yeah, you were snoring. I was like, yeah.
I
you
didn't
can't-
think I snore, and people are telling me now that I do.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, oh, he can't say anything to me anymore.
Payback.
Yep. I was so happy. I was like, not only is he sleeping, but he's snoring.
Yeah. And well, I mean, I feel like I'm falling asleep during movies more and more now, but I think it's because I fall asleep while watching movies every night before I go to bed. So I'm just
Training yourself.
Yeah, my body is just naturally gonna do it
Oh,
now.
it's bedtime.
Yep.
All right. Most likely in fantasy football to draft a Packer.
Travis.
Yes, Trav.
He
Loved him.
drafted the entire Packers team, I feel, this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he took their defensive end.
Yeah, well, I mean, his number one quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, and his number one wide receiver is
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. So, like, he's got their team. Like, that's their offense.
I think he took their tight end, their running back.
No, he did. I thought he did take their tight end, but he didn't.
No. He does have their running back, too, though, doesn't he? I think he's got...
No, I have their running back.
Oh.
I have Aaron Jones.
So he has quarterback and
Quarterback and wide receiver.
I think he took their kicker.
Okay. No, I have their kicker. I have Mason
Oh, you
Crosby.
have Crosby.
Yep.
He took somebody else, though. I know he did.
I don't know.
I know he has 3 Packers on the team. So, anyway.
Anyways, I'm picking...
Roddy or Vandy?
I'm going to pick Roddy because I have 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm not picking a Packer. There's no way.
I'm not picking a Seahawk or a 49er, except I did take a Seahawk this year. I took Lockett, but... oh,
I will admit, I do have Aaron Jones on one of my teams, but I couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, I
He
tried...
dropped to me in the second round. I'm like, I can't pass up on Aaron Jones in
Yeah.
the second round.
I try to avoid those teams, but
I hate
obviously...
the team, but I'm not dumb.
Yeah, you can't go with your heart all the time. You got to go with your brain sometimes.
Yeah.
But, who's most likely to get caught skinny dipping?
I'm going to go me.
I said you as well. Because I have not skinny dipped before.
And I usually do it. Haven't for a couple years now, but I used to do it once a year.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you take all the times you've done it and all the times I've never done it, the chances are you. Yeah.
All right. Most likely to survive in the wilderness.
Oh.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Most likely to survive on a stranded island.
Okay.
My bad.
I was like, that wasn't the question I was prepared for. I said me.
Oh, really?
I know you have some experience, but I feel like I have some good experience I've learned over the years. So I feel like I'd do pretty well. I don't know exactly how long I'd last, but I feel like I'd do pretty well.
Nice.
I haven't,
I said both of us.
Okay. I was leaning towards both of us because I know we both... I didn't know if that could be an answer,
You have the
though.
camping background because you definitely go camping a little bit more than I do, actually,
Yeah.
now. but I do all the hunting and fishing and all that.
That's why I was going to say both of us. I didn't know if I was able to use both of us in the answer.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, like I don't hunt and I don't fish. I know how. I just don't do it as often, so I don't know.
I think we both could do it.
Yeah. I feel like we'd both be decent, and if we were like on that show, Survivor, or not, what's it called?
Survivor. Or Alone in the Woods.
Alone. Yeah, Alone. I feel like we'd be very similar times.
You're talking about the one on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Alone?
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah. Where they can live, they got to make 100 days, and
yeah.
I'm winning that $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like the one guy, he loses his flint. He's like, I don't have fire. I'm done. Boom. He clocked out after like 3 days, four days.
No.
I don't have a flint. I'm like, do you know how many other ways there is to make fire? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
for $1 million.
For $1 million, you got to try harder than that.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going until I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Like I got a rib poking out here because I haven't eaten in freaking 10 days. I have no fresh water for the last 3. Like, I'd have to be almost dying.
Yeah. Before you throw. Well, I mean,
before I ring the bell.
I was gonna say they do. I think do random health tests on you, and if they feel like you're not healthy enough, they actually pull you.
Yeah.
So
they'd have to pull me.
Yeah. Yep.
I think.
But I feel like we'd go about the same time.
But that being said, if I'm going on that show, and I know I'm going on that show, I am learning 3 different ways to start fire.
Yeah, for sure. You have to. Yeah, I would definitely.
These guys that go on these shows, like even on Survivor, how do you not know how to make fire?
Yeah.
How are you not training like 3 months beforehand?
Well,
spending a day in your backyard.
Yeah, maybe they don't have 3 months. I'm sure they have some time, but 3 months is long.
All right, the moment you put your freaking application in to get on the show, I'm learning how to make fire.
Yep. And I'm learning how to hunt and fish. That's what I need to know. I know how to do fires. I know
Everything
how
else
to do,
I'm good with.
Yeah, I know how to do all the camping stuff. I just need to learn how to do the finding my food, because right now when I camp, I find all my food at a grocery store, and it's pretty easy.
That being said, if I was ever on Survivor, I'm gonna be one of the first guys to make, like, we're eating good. I found a pig. So, all right.
All right, who is most likely to get kicked out of an amusement park?
I'm gonna say you.
I said me as well.
Because I'm usually I follow the rules when I'm at amusement parks.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I do for the most part, but there's times where I'm like,
get a little daring.
Oh yeah.
You like to push the envelope, especially like in water parks. I think you do.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stand up on this slide, and I'm like, I don't think so. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down backwards. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So I said you.
As a kid, I did all that stuff too, and there was one lifeguard that I remember that, like, she was really cute, and I was a really young kid. Like, I was barely into girls at the time, but I thought she was cute, so I was like trying to impress her and stuff. But then she yelled at me because I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to. She's like, that was cool, but you're not supposed to do that.
Was it your windy peppercorn?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, she and I never dated.
Dang.
I don't know why.
Should have faked that freaking mouth to mouth. You could have 12 kids like him.
I know.
All right. Most likely to wear a thong in public.
I said you.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree, because I've done it.
I have not. I have not worn a thong even under pants in public.
Yeah.
No matter how much I've wanted to.
I think I'm going to wear one when we do our first freaking...
Oh, I know what your plan is for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be honest, I might never wear clothes for that.
Dang. You're just going to go all out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I might be known as the guy that just wears the banana hammock or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Up with.
Yeah. I'm going to be the guy that wears what I normally wear.
and I'm just sitting there next to you.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
So, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's the Roddy or Vandy section of the episode. Now we're going to go to Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
So what we're going to be doing is asking each other would you rather questions. So would you rather this? Would you rather that? Whatever the answer is set in stone. There's no going back.
Let's get started with Would You Rather.
Would you rather? Okay, my first one is, would you rather see 5 people that you don't know get run over by a train or 1 loved one?
This one was dark.
Yep, it is a little bit darker, but...
It was a dark question, so I came up with a dark answer.
What's your dark answer?
I'm going with the 5 people I don't know.
Okay. So you're killing 5 strangers.
I don't know them. I have no attachment to them. It sucks. I feel bad for your family. But my loved one's still alive.
Yeah.
I would take the place of all of them.
If you had the choice.
If that was the option.
Yeah.
If that was the
I didn't
option.
give you that option.
Yeah. But
that's a good heart right there.
I'm going 5.
Okay, my answer, you're probably going to think it's dark. I'm killing all 6.
I'm taking all their stuff.
No, actually, I did go the opposite route.
You went with a loved one?
I went with the loved one.
Really?
The only reason is...
You don't love anybody.
I don't love anybody.
I knew it.
If I had to kill a loved one, it would... it'd be me. I'm the only one I love. Everybody else sucks, and...
Boom.
So I guess I'm just as nice of a guy as you then.
Boom.
Because I would kill me over the other ones.
Yep.
I don't have a loved one to have a choice on.
There you go.
So
you really would kill a loved one, huh?
I don't know. I obviously am not in that situation, and I don't know what loved one it is. Like, is it somebody that I actually love, or is it somebody that I have to pretend to love?
Like me.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
All right. My first would you rather. Would you rather swim a mile or run a mile?
I'm running a mile every time. Because swimming a mile, for me at least, seems like maybe it's easier, but I've ran a mile before and it's not terrible. And I feel like I've swam a mile, like just like doing laps, but I feel like that's going to take way longer.
If it's not timed, swimming a mile is not that bad.
I wasn't even thinking about time. I guess I haven't.
But I'd rather run it.
Yeah.
I'll run it. But if it's long distance, I'll swim all day. I'll swim all day.
Well, dude, I can run a mile in like what, 2 minutes probably?
What are you? Oh, are you not in the Olympics?
No, the fastest mile I think I've ever ran was when I was like actually in shape and I did all the strength and conditioning and I was in sports and all that stuff. I think the fastest I ever ran was only 6:30 or something like that.
Yeah, I think 6:40 is my fastest mile.
Yeah. I'm faster, just saying.
I believe it. I'm not very fast,
No,
especially now.
I used to be pretty fast.
I never was fast.
But, all right, my next one is, would you rather speak to animals or speak 10 languages?
I'd rather speak to animals.
To animals. Okay.
I think I could learn a lot more.
You could probably, you're going to learn a lot of different unique things, I bet.
There's animals out there that are like 200-300 years old, and if I could talk to them, just think of the history I could learn.
Nah. Dude, the
things they've seen.
Yeah, I just saw this article about a shark that's been around since like, I think it was like the 1600s or something like that. Like, that thing is so old. Like, it's the oldest living thing that they've ever saw.
That being said, you could talk to them and see what else is out there, because there's a lot of things that we haven't discovered in the ocean.
Yeah.
And things like that.
And they'd be like, my buddy Tony over there, he told me about this creature he saw.
Way down there, man. Don't go down there.
Yeah. I wonder what accent they would have. Like,
I think a shark would be like a Boston accent.
Okay. I could see that.
Yo, way, man.
That
was
did
terrible.
not sound like that was like Jamaican.
Yeah.
I'm not good with accents. I'm not even going to try.
They'd be like I feel like a mafia, kind of like.
A mafia, yeah.
Tony.
Well, I mean, that's kind of that stuff that they have in movies most of the time. Like just a tough.
Yeah, tough kind of.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple more.
I'm not good at accents. I can't do any
I'm
accents.
not saying an accent. Let's see. What do you think a turtle would sound like? What kind of accent?
I feel like it's gonna sound like Piglet.
I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying.
I know. I think a turtle is gonna sound like Piglet on Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I think it'd be. I think that'd be Safarian.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe.
How about a cow?
I don't know. I'm gonna say like, well, all cows are girls, so I'm
Yep.
trying to figure out like what.
I'm gonna go Canadian. Canadian accent.
Okay, maybe. I was gonna just say like, southern, like a southern United States.
Oh, really? Okay. We'll do one more. One more. You pick. Pick an animal.
How about scorpion? I don't know either. I just thought.
I think I'm gonna go Mexican.
Okay. Spanish, you mean?
Yeah. Espanol.
Okay.
And that
I'd
being
see
said,
that.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now that
what
I went
would say.
Espanol, I'm going to say not Mexican. I'm going to say Spanish. Like Spain.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a
Oh,
Spain.
Spain. Okay. Interesting.
I found that out too. Another thing is like the Spanish language, Mexicans and like the Spains.
Yeah, they have.
The dialogue is so different. Like sometimes they can't understand each other.
Yep, I've heard that too.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's weird. I never
Yep.
thought of that.
I'm gonna say for a scorpion, I'm gonna say Mongolian.
Ooh.
I don't know why.
I got a good one.
What?
Pandas.
Ooh, pandas.
Samoan.
Ooh, that's a good answer. I'm gonna say like Finnish.
Ooh.
I don't know why I Finnish, but
All right.
anyways.
We always drift off topic.
Well, mine is actually I want to speak to animals too. One of the reasons I want to speak to animals is just because if you think of all of the different animals out there, you're gonna speak way more than 10 languages.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna speak to all the different animals. Like that's so many different languages. Like that's gonna be insane. So, all right.
All right. Would you rather own an exotic new car or a classic muscle car?
I'm gonna say an exotic new car, like a really souped up Tesla, where it goes really fast. It's electric, can do everything. You can have a fart horn.
Boom.
That's what I'm doing.
What do you think I picked?
I think you're doing classic muscle car.
You would be wrong.
Ooh, really?
Now here's my explanation.
Okay.
I'm going with the exotic new car because one, I want super exotic.
What?
Very rare. I want my Bugatti,
Oh, yep.
and I'm going to take the Bugatti. I'm going to drive it around while it's up for sale. And I'm going to drive it until it sells. And then once it sells, boom, I'm going to get 3 muscle cars. 'Cause
Oh, there you go. You're a thinker.
not stupid today.
I wasn't thinking that. I was just thinking selfishly, and I didn't. Well, you're also thinking selfishly, even
Yeah.
more selfishly. But, yeah.
So,
All right, would you rather lounge by a pool or lounge by a beach?
I'm lounging by the beach. I'm putting my feet in the sand.
Feet in the sand and
Umbrella drink in my hand. Getting those rays. Listening to the waves pound.
okay, I like that.
The palm trees, hearing the wind.
I'm loving everything that you're saying, but I'm actually going the opposite way.
You're going to a pool.
The only reason I'm going to the pool, I didn't explain exactly like all the details, but obviously like if I'm on vacation, I'm going to the beach. But the reason I'm going to a pool versus the beach,
It's more often you could do it.
but yeah, you can do it more often, but there's a higher likelihood by a pool that there's going to be a hot tub and a sauna.
Oh man.
And you're not going to have that at the beach.
Oh, I didn't even take that into consideration.
So that's the only reason. If
You know
it's
what-
if it's only a pool,
You know what
or
you're not getting at a pool?
what?
You're not getting a hammock either.
I could maybe get one. I could maybe get one of the fold-up ones.
Yeah, but
Standalone.
how often do you see that? You see a hammock on the beach
Yeah,
all the time.
that's true. But if I'm going pool only and beach only, I'm going beach all the way.
All right.
That's the only reason I chose is
I never even
because
gave the hot tub and sauna
Yeah.
a thought.
yep, I'm a
Nice.
thinker too.
I like it. Dude, I got a good one now.
Okay.
Would you rather lose your sight, so you never see again, or would you rather lose all of your memories?
I'm going to lose my sight.
You're really?
Yep. I love I have really good vision. And so like that's again that would be another like positive thing like of the three that I'm good at is I have really good vision. But I would much rather lose my sight than the memories I have because I feel like I have some really good memories and I can still continue to build memories even without sight.
I went with my memories.
Okay. So you'd rather
I
so
can build.
in your question I guess this is a good
So,
question for your question.
In my mind, you can build memories.
Okay.
You just got to lose whatever from this point on.
So you lose all your past memories, but you can.
Regain new memories.
Okay. So like just all of a sudden snap, and
Every memory you have from this day on, backwards.
you
Gone.
have to be so scared at that moment.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are, where you came from. You are just all of a sudden a grown human. You don't even know you're a
But
grown
at the
human.
same time, no, you do. You know you're a grown human. You're not stupid. You just lost your memories.
Well, yeah, but in your memories is learning that you're human, learning that
You
you're
didn't lose your brain. You just lost memories.
okay. Interesting.
I think it'd be kind of.
I'd rather
It would suck. I can gain new memories. I can.
Yeah. Even if that was the case, I'd still lose my sight.
I don't want to.
I value my sight. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like there's more to. I feel like I really like my past. I guess. I want to keep my memories.
I get too many things that I want to see in my future, though.
Well, yeah. There's definitely things that I would miss seeing, but I could always try to envision.
I'll give up my past memories for the things that I can see in my future.
Yeah.
Like,
Interesting.
I'll give up my past to see Gracie walk down the aisle, see her in her wedding dress, see future children born, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tough question.
Hold my grandkids for the first time.
Nah.
All right, well, I think we're to that point of the night then, huh?
Yeah. What point?
I think we should get to our dedication.
Okay. Do we have a
Our
dedication?
comedian, yeah.
Who are we dedicating to?
A guy that we haven't really talked about much.
Who's that?
I mean, a little bit, but I think he's a
we've talked
comedy.
about everybody. I think.
Nah, not everybody, man. We've missed a lot, but
I know.
I think I can't believe we haven't really talked more about this guy because I think he's comedy legend.
Brian Regan?
No, not Brian Regan.
I thought I was gonna say I talk about him. I think on occasion.
We're gonna go with George Dennis Patrick Garland. George Garland.
Carlin?
Carlin.
You said Garland, right?
Did I say Garland?
You said Garland. You said Garland, darling.
We're getting into the late part of the night. You know, this is where I get tired.
No, George Carlin.
George Carlin.
One of the best. He is one of the most influential comedians of all time.
Of all time.
Like, everybody knows who he is, and like.
And he goes against what we don't like.
Yep, he is a very
Talks
political.
Political.
Yep.
But I like him as a political. Mm-hmm. Because he goes after both sides.
Yeah,
He keeps it fair.
Yep. Yeah, when he just like talks
He'll
about.
talk about one side and be like, you know what? Hey, it's your turn on the other side.
Yep. Yeah, he's been in. He had so many years. Like, I'm looking right now. I'm actually on his Wikipedia. I didn't realize that his years active. He started in 56.
Really?
1956 to 2008. So
Yeah.
he performed until he died in 2008.
Yeah.
which is insane. Like, he performed in Vegas that year, and like a couple weeks later, he died of a heart attack.
Like, I knew that he did a lot of specials. I didn't know he did 14 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
That's ridiculous amount of specials.
Yeah, if you're performing that... He almost performed for 50 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. And not only did he do stand-up, but he did TV, he did movies, he did, like, obviously, like, radio stuff, like...
We got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
We got a long ways to go to catch up to him.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be impossible, I feel. Like, there's so much that he did that...
And he was a phenomenal actor.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in a lot of movies. Like, he was in so many movies and TV shows. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm just looking at his list right now. Like, they even put him in a movie in 2020. He was in Bill and Ted, Face the Music. I didn't see it, but it says that he was in that movie.
In 2020?
In 2020.
Yeah, they clipped him in or whatever.
Yep.
Dude, it was great. Bill and Ted, those were one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
What blew my mind, though, was his first special was on HBO in 1977, is what I read.
Wow.
I didn't even know HBO was around in 1977.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
He was, they ranked him second in, what does it say here? Rolling Stone magazine.
Damn.
They ranked him second for the 50 best stand-up comedians of all time.
Who beat him? Your boy?
My boy.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Brian Regan.
No. He's down farther down the list. I better stop ripping on. Like,
I know.
Like, Brian, I do. Like, if you ever do see this Brian Regan, I am a big fan. Huge fan, to be honest.
Not as big as me, though.
No.
I'm just saying, if Brian Regan sees this, you are my favorite, and you're probably not even gonna like me because you're gonna be like, that guy is kind of creepy. He likes me too much.
But yeah, George Carlin, that guy was so good too. He knew how to talk to an audience.
Yep, and he like was definitely not shy of doing like the dark and the dirty, and like one of his like main, like not main, but like one of the specials that I always think of is the one where he says the 7 dirty words. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but the 7 dirty words that he used, am I able to say them?
Yeah, go for it. We're on a podcast. We can say whatever the fuck we want now.
Oh, damn. Because actually, that's one of them. Fuck.
Really?
That's a bad one.
Really?
Yeah. So the 7 words that you can't say on television was his skit. This is a bit that he had, but you couldn't say all 7 of these. And I think he like tweaked them every now and then. But these are like the 7 that are like known, like for being the 7. But it's shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. And he would say them really fast. He'd be like, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. He said it like really fast.
He was good at it.
Yeah, and then he like obviously went into bits about each one. And,
you ever watch his stand-up?
Oh yeah, I've seen his stand-up for sure. I haven't watched like all 14 specials.
I think,
but
he performs a little different than everybody.
Well, yeah, he's like one of the best comedians. You got to be different than.
Yeah, but I mean, like when he's talking to the crowd, it's not like he's talking to the crowd.
Well,
the way I feel, I feel like when he's doing his stand up and he's performing to the crowd. I feel like it's almost like he's talking.
Well, he's just very genuine.
Yeah,
he's
like
himself.
it's almost like he's talking to a friend rather than he's talking to an audience.
Yeah, I feel like he was one of the more.
Where when you watch more like normal comedians, they're performing to a crowd. Where he felt like it was almost a one-on-one interaction.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are a lot of comedians out there that are acts. They aren't. Yeah. They aren't themselves on stage. They are performing. They're almost acting as another person on stage. Which, I mean, not all of them do. I'm just saying, like, that is something that some people do and some don't.
Right.
But he was very genuine, I feel. Like, obviously, I didn't know the guy, so I don't know for sure. But based on how, like, the reaction that I get from watching him, he just seemed very genuine and had actual thoughts and feelings behind everything he said.
Yeah, he was something special, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe the length of his career. Like,
Yeah, like
in the 50s.
like you're looking at his career and you go, like, there's not often you see somebody a comedian where like, all right, this is his career in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and 2000.
Yeah.
Like he literally performed up to the day he died.
Yep. That's insane. Like, he was born in 1937. I didn't realize that either.
37. So quick math. How old would he be today? 37, that'd be 64, 84, 85?
Yeah,
85?
something like that. I didn't do the math. I wasn't trying to do that.
He'd be 85 today. Holy.
Yeah.
So he actually, to be honest, could probably still perform.
Oh, yeah, for sure he'd still perform.
I think either way he was going to perform till the day he died.
Yep.
Could you imagine if the comedy that he would have came up with and today?
Yeah, they've definitely mentioned that. I've listened to some podcasts, and they like just want to see what his thoughts would be on
everything that's going
everything. Yeah, everything that's going on
because
today.
he turned some of the political stuff into some dark stuff as it was already, and he didn't even hit the topics that were going on now.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
He'd probably be canceled.
Probably, yeah.
But he'd be around for so long. I don't think they could cancel.
I was
him.
gonna say his career has been so long that I feel like he would be like grandfathered in. Like, well, this guy, this is him.
I don't think you could. I think he's one of those people that you couldn't cancel.
Yeah, uncancelable.
Yeah. There's comedians now that I think are uncancelable.
Yeah.
Because they just don't care. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we say that, but then there's also big names that did get canceled because of something.
Yeah, but I still think they do.
Saw coming.
Like, well, unless they break the law or something like that. But like Joey Diaz.
Yeah, he's probably one of the ones that would be.
I don't see Joey ever. They tried canceling Joey.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead. I'm gonna go do my own.
Yeah.
I got many other things I can do. You know.
Well, he's also got a lot of friends. Like, a lot of these guys have friends that would do anything to help him out too.
Right.
But yeah, no, George Carlin is a genius.
He's a legend.
Legend, and like, I'm just looking at some of these pictures right now.
He was a dark dude.
Yeah, he definitely had some dark comedy and political comedy.
And the funny thing is a lot of his roles on TV and like movies wasn't that dark.
Mm-mm.
He was actually almost like the fun-loving uncle or grandpa or...
Yeah, well, and he's in, obviously, like, a lot of, like, cool stuff. Like, have you ever seen the movie Aristocrats?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not like the kid movie. It's the comedy movie, The Aristocrats. It's based on the joke called The Aristocrats.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yep.
It's been a long time. I couldn't...
It's like... Because The Aristocrats is, like, supposed to be the dirtiest joke in the world. Yep. And it's basically, you start off... so the movie is about this joke that is like an ongoing joke where you say, yeah, so I was talking to my agent or whatever, and the agent was like, oh yeah, I was talking to this group that I saw the other day, and they were performing this act that I think is going to sell everywhere, you know, and they do this and they do that, and you're supposed to just go to the dirtiest things you can say, like, yeah, so the mom was there and she was shitting in the daughter's mouth and da da da, and like just doing the dirtiest stuff that you can think of, right? You just do the dirtiest, raunchiest thing or whatever.
I love that kind of comedy.
And then like, so you like explain this whole thing, and then afterwards, the guy that's gonna sell them is like, oh, well, what do they call themselves? Like, just like still interested in the act, like they're gonna sell it, and they're just, oh, the Aristocrats. So it's always the same punchline. It was just an ongoing joke for a lot of comedians, and so they actually made a movie out of that one joke, and so he was in that too. But yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Bill and Ted. He's in.
Like I said, Bill and Ted was my favorite.
Scary Movie 3. I didn't know he was in Scary Movie 3. He's in Tarzan 2. He's in Cars.
He was in Cars?
Yeah, he's in Cars. He was Fillmore. I don't know if Fillmore is, but obviously he was like on the Ed Sullivan Show, the Tonight Show, Merv Griffin, Jimmy Dean, all these shows. He was on Nick at Night. That's funny.
I liked him in Jersey Girl.
I didn't see that. The Simpsons. He was in The Simpsons. Mad TV. I don't know if you remember Mad TV.
Oh yeah.
The Daily Show. Yeah, he's in a lot. And wow, 14 specials.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. He's written books. He's written 6 books. Sorry, I should have done my math,
Man,
my homework before.
His specials, like, this is crazy. First special, 1977. Next one, 78. Then 80. Then he took a little bit, like a 4-year gap. 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 96, 97, 99, 2001, 2005, 2007, 2008, and then a commemorative collection in 2018.
Yeah.
So what he pretty much did was he either took a year or 2 off.
But he didn't do his first special till 77, so he started his career in 56. And it took him 20 years
To get a special.
Well,
do you know how hard it would have probably been
Yeah.
back then to build a crowd?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this is an original Road Dogg, probably.
Gives me
Hope.
hope.
But, yeah, like, he literally, as soon as he got done with a special, he freaking came out with new material.
Mm-hmm.
And he never took a break from 77 on.
Yeah, he kept going. He did one on my birth year. Do It Again. 1990. George Carlin, 40 years of comedy. 97. That's insane.
He literally did. Wow, that's amazing. That's hard work right there. Every 2 years, boom, a special.
Yep. Well, and then he did All My Stuff on his 50th year. That was the year. So he was doing comedy for 51 years.
Man, that's crazy. Could you imagine having a career like that? I wonder what kind of money he made.
I hope a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so too, because, I mean, he goes down as...
Yeah. Well, obviously you said he was number 2, but, I mean, there's definitely an argument he could be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah. It guarantees number 1 for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up, see what he was.
What are you looking up?
What his net worth is.
Oh.
Just because, I mean, you know, back...
Mm-hmm.
What do you think his net worth is?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
$3.
No.
More? Less?
More.
More?
But-
$4.50.
It's not... I definitely thought it was going to be a lot higher.
What is it?
10 million.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure he didn't really care about the money. He probably just...
But I kind of did figure it was going to be low, like...
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there wasn't a lot of money back in the day in comedy. But, man, 20 years of freaking specials and 10 million?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's that time of night then.
It's that time of the night.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, dude.
I hope you guys
I missed you guys. We appreciate you guys. Once again, we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
We got our own website, www.thestupidestpodcast.com.
It's just one .com. www.thestupidestpodcast.com.
But if you're
Yes,
feeling
look
frisky,
us up.
put in .com. Maybe it'll lead you somewhere
Yes,
else.
I don't even know where that would take us.
I don't know.
But yeah, we're also on YouTube. Go add, subscribe, send some comments.
Send me a text message.
Yeah, his number is. Just kidding.
I don't have a number. I got rid of it.
But yeah, guys, we appreciate you. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.
Have a good one.